Hey, it's Ken with Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. I've got Coach Cowles with us for the Coach's Corner. Practice just breaking here. We got a big game coming up. Before we get to the Jug game in River Falls, let's talk a little bit about last week. Nice game at home against Chippewa. Tell me a little bit about your thoughts on that game, Coach.
Well, special teams played really well. They faked a couple of punts or field goals, and we were ready for it. So special teams was huge. That kind of stuff can turn games around one way or the other. Special teams is big. Defense did a great job. We're not always a bend but don't break, but we were. We were. They kept the ball for a long time. I think they doubled the number of plays that we had, and our D was out. We left our D out there too long. We needed to sustain some drives offensively, but it was a bend but don't break, and they kept them out of the end zone. And when we got it, when we needed to turn them over, we turned them over, and got the W.
Love it. Great win at home. We're on the road for a couple coming up now. Our first one is going to be over at River Falls, one of our rivals in the conference, just down the road from us. This is for the big jug, or the little jug that we call it, and big game coming up. Tell us about your thoughts coming into River Falls on the road.
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited to get back out there. Yeah, the great thing about football is it's every week. It's kind of the same routine. You get ready for the new opponent, and they're a great team. I mean, they do some good things offensively, and they run the ball, and there's no denying what they try to do. They're going to try to run the ball and play action on that. Defensively, they're really good. They're really good defensively. They didn't play well last week, and they're going to be ready, and we're excited. We're ready to go and excited to play.
Love it. Team feeling healthy. It's been a nice week. Weather kind of cooled off for us finally the last couple days here. How's the team feeling coming into this one? I know we were a little banged up last game, but how are we feeling?
Yeah, we're good. We're still a little banged up. But the guys are so ready to go. And that the weather turned this week, and it was just a breath of fresh air. It's been hot. We went from the 90s to the 60s, and guys were just, it feels rejuvenated. It kind of rejuvenates the legs and gets you going a little bit. So guys are excited. We are ready to go. Had a great week of practice. Had great meetings all week. Really, got some things cleaned up, so we were ready to go and excited.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you, best of luck from us in the booth. We're going to be rooting hard for the team. It's going to be a great game. Again, the Jug game in River Falls. Coach, thanks for joining me on the broadcast. I appreciate it. Again, Ken Conan, Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. It's the Coach's Corner. Enjoy the game. Well, welcome out to the Raiders Streaming River Channel broadcast of the River Falls Hudson game. Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin. We are live at the Derrick Building Solutions booth here in River Falls at, is it Raymer?
Raymer Field.
Raymer Field, and I'll tell you what, this is one of my favorite stadiums to play in. It is a absolute delight up in the press box here. It's just awesome. Huge counter, AC, windows are open, the whole deal. It's on like decong here.
Yep, and we're right in the heart of the River Falls student section. So we got Jeff out there. He's going to be getting a lot of live action, I think, right in his ears.
He is in the lion's den right in front of us, I'll tell you what. Love it. So, again, a great game tonight. This is I didn't know this, the 70th, until yesterday, the 70th playing for the Jug, I think. Am I remembering that
that's
right?
about right. Well, so we can talk about that. So these teams have actually been playing since 1899, believe it or not. Wow. And the Jug came around in 1953, and of course the little brown jug, we've talked about that before. That's a traveling keepsake for the past winner. They get to go get it after the game or hold on to it. But that's what they've been playing for. And who knows the whole story? A lot of those guys that were probably playing back in 1953, it was probably a little skirmish on the Kinnickinnic River, and all of a sudden, that's what came about was that jug. So. But, no, a big game. River Falls won this game last year. They come into this game tonight 2-1. I'd say upset a little bit last week. They played in New Richmond, got down 20-0 at half, came back, but lost ultimately 28-21. Kind of shot themselves in the foot with some turnovers, some special teams mistakes.
Sure.
They're going to be fired up tonight for sure. You're going to see some guys that are familiar faces from past years. We'll talk about them. Senior quarterback Jacob Range, he's number one. He leads the offense. He's averaging about 144 yards a game, 5 touchdowns and an interception. He's also the team's second leading rusher. But the big threat, and this is the guy that killed Hudson last year, is number 0, senior Jonah Severson. Last year in the win against Hudson, Jonah had 212 yards, 4 touchdowns, essentially kind of wore down the Raiders in the second half.
Wow.
This season, he's averaging about 130 yards a game, with 6 touchdowns. So you will see a lot of Severson tonight. You're also going to see a kid by the name of Eli Johnson, number 4. He's a junior. You can't miss him. He's huge, 6'6", 225. He's a tight end. He's going to play a little outside linebacker too, as will Severson. But watch for him. Again, they'll try to match him up probably out wide sometimes against the Hudson defensive backs who are a little bit shorter. Ryan Schertz is the coach. He's in his 3rd year. Dave Krall, if you remember, Dave Krall kind of turned this program around when River Falls won conference the last, I'd say they were co-conference champs last year with Hudson, but I think it was 19-20 or 18-19 they won conference. So that was Coach Krall was a part of that. And
he's now the AD, right?
He's the AD, yep. Yeah. I saw him walking around before. I know him. He was the head coach up in Northwestern, which is up right off Lake Superior up there. So he came down, as did Coach Schertz. So they've turned this thing around. River Falls for a long time was struggling in the big rivers, and now obviously they've been a powerhouse. They're going to be tough tonight. We'll talk about keys to the game here shortly for Hudson, but we'll sit back for the national anthem.
You right back. Well, you think you have a monopoly on great high school singers. River Falls is a great one there. She did a bang-up job with the national anthem.
Yep, absolutely.
Knocking it out of the park over here.
Yeah. So, expect a lot of Severson tonight. What happened last year, they didn't really get away from it. They ran the football, and they were having success. If that happens tonight, it could be a long night for Hudson. But I would expect the defense to be prepared for that. So, Hudson gets a little shot in the arm tonight on offense, too. A couple guys coming back. Justin Roby, we saw him in the first couple weeks. He got dinged up over at Stevens Point. He is back tonight, so that's going to help that backfield. The other name that's coming back is Tyler Lassard, and I think that's going to open things up a lot in the Hudson pass game. We haven't seen much in the pass game so far because mostly what we've been seeing is a lot of short passes, kind of dump-off passes to the running backs. Tonight you've got your legitimate receiver out there. It's going to open some things up for the offense and also for, I think, the passing game, even the other receivers. So, but it's a big game for Hudson. Defensively, again, last week, the defense kind of held up. I don't know if you realized it, but they played about 75% of the snaps last week, 75% of the time.
Wow.
And that's just a lot. That's we didn't really see Chippewa get anything going on the offensive side until that late drive. They scored a touchdown. But tonight, you can't have that. It's got to be balanced. Your offense has to be able to keep control of the football, score some points, and keep that defense, keep them rested.
Well, it'll be fun to see, like you said, Roby back in the mix, Lassard back in the mix, get some of those offensive weapons going, and see how that kind of affects things. Our kind of sped up offense, or the hurry up that we're running this year. I'm really enjoying watching that to start with. That's been a hoot.
Yeah, and it's all about getting your rhythm and your timing down, and you feel like there's been maybe something missing in the passing game, and hopefully with Lassard coming back, it'll open things up. I would expect him to line up in different spots. They'll have him out wide. They'll have him in the slot. They'll probably try some small, short passes. But look for something over the top eventually, because he's got a height advantage too. I mean, he's 6'4", 6'5", big kid. We know how he goes after the football.
Oh, yeah, he's a beast. Yeah, 6'4", 190.
Yep.
I think I may have taken your sheet here.
Nope, that's all right.
Good?
I'm
Okay.
good. We got 2 rosters.
Okay.
So
Thank you, sir. Appreciate
So
it.
it's fun. This is a great rivalry game. I'm not from. I've lived in Hudson a long time. Didn't grow up here, but I get juiced up about this game too.
You and I
just
both.
because
Yep. What do you got? 20+ years now?
In Hudson, about I think we 26.
26. Okay, so
years.
I'm running 21 now.
Yep, but this is the rivalry. I mean,
love
you
it.
had your high school rivalries when you were in school that you still
Who was-
probably chipped your teeth. Hayward, hate him.
Hayward.
Yeah,
I
sorry
should
if
have
there's
known
any
that.
Hayward
I should have
people
known
here,
that.
but,
Being a
you
Spooner
know,
guy, Hayward. You
And
bet.
we've got the train trestle up there between Hayward and Spooner, and everybody knows that story. It's got its own Facebook page, I
It
think.
currently is not marked up.
Well,
What's going on? There's a severe problem up there right now.
I was up there earlier, and Spooner had done their side, which
They have.
which was I'm not going to say it was good, but they got it done. But then shortly thereafter, somebody that I knew sent me a picture that it was back. So,
man.
yeah, so that was the rivalry. This is the same thing over in the student section. So, River Falls is going to get the ball here to start the game. Can keep an eye on quarterback Jacob Range. He does a good job running that offense, balanced both with the pass and the run. We'll talk about a few other people as well on this River Falls team. They had a couple nice non-conference wins going into last week's game at New Richmond, and watched a little bit of film on that. Again, turnovers. They tried a block punt or a fake punt in that first half that failed, and New Richmond just played faster.
Sure. Little squibber kind of line drive there that goes into the end zone, and the hot kick past number 32 for the Wildcats.
So, one change I see already, you got Tyler Lassard's going to play on defense as well, so they're going to have him back at safety. I thought the safeties last week against Chipwood did a pretty nice job in run support. They're going to have to do that tonight too. There's going to be a lot of pressure on that front 7 for Hudson, definitely to stop the run. Severson, number 0. Again, they'll run a lot of just single back in the backfield there. Also, they'll lead with some fullbacks, so keep an eye on that.
And Severson, you mentioned earlier, he's a senior. 6'3",
He's a senior, yep.
205.
What I remember last year is he runs hard, he runs tall, okay, so being 6'3", but that allows the ability, if you're moving forward, you can always, when you're that tall, be able to stretch those plays for an extra yard or two.
Toss something over to the
I
sidelines.
think it was a mouth guard, but I think you got to have that in, so I don't know what he had. Maybe it was 2 mouth guards, top and bottom. I don't know.
Little extra something. Something got thrown to the sidelines here. We'll get her going here. Clock at 12, and away we go. A handoff up the middle. Picked up maybe 2, maybe 3 there on that handoff.
One of the things I've been impressed with Hudson this year is at the nose tackle. We don't talk a lot about those guys, but they've made a difference, especially plugging that run, and that's number 90, Jacob Stoll's, also 92, David Brown. You'll see him rotated in there, I think, a lot tonight. Because what River Falls does try to do is run a lot between the tackles. Not a lot of stuff outside, but this time they go 4 wide. Again, mentioned before 5 wide that time.
Drops back. Hits him over here. Number 2 with a cut towards the middle. Nice run. Picks up about 13 yards on that catch and run out to the 36-yard line.
Yep, that's Andrew Amundsen, number 2, and he is actually the leading receiver on this team. It's a lot of big play stuff, big average for him. Both he and Johnson, that Eli Johnson I mentioned, number 4, are going to be targets around the red zone in the pass game.
A nicely drawn-out play there by the Wildcats. Swing a couple guys over to the right side of the line. Handoff. Is that a handoff from 1 to Severson? It's like range to Severson.
Yep.
Interesting look. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, if you're not around Hudson, it is a glorious evening. 72 degrees is what it says on the old iWatcher. And just sunny sky, blue skies out right now. The sun's starting to set behind us. Gorgeous night. No wind. Fakes the handoff. Range goes to the left side that time. Picked up about 4 over there.
Dickman on the tackle. I would expect both Dickman and Aiden Tempering to be pretty active tonight. We called, I think Aiden was our player of the game last week. Should mention he has committed to St. Thomas for football. So congratulations to him. That's kind of becoming Hudson West there. You've got Evan Tyler. He's playing a lot.
Really? Yeah.
You got Dane DeMuth.
That's right. 3rd and 5 here.
And Mr. Reese Thompson's on that squad as well.
Pass coming up.
Phil.
Sneak up the middle. Oh, got through that
tackles.
layer. Wow. That was Jacob Range. Just kind of pulled that one down and ran straight up the gut that time.
Yeah,
Big
just
first
some
down.
missed tackles. They had an opportunity to probably leave him a yard or two short.
Yeah.
Range started last year as well, so he's got some experience. As you saw there, decent speed.
Yeah, interesting setup with him and Severson back there. Thank you. So Wildcats over the midfield line. They'll spot this one at the 45. Again, a glorious night here. No breeze, just sunny blue skies out right now. Little pitch back. Works his way through the first level. Dives for the first down. Looks like he might just shy of it at the 35-yard line.
So I mentioned he runs tall. That doesn't mean you tackle tall. So what you're seeing is a lot of Hudson guys trying to wrap him up above his waist. You got to hit him low. That's when they've been able to plug him up here in the middle so far. That's because they're getting some penetration and at the knees or below and being able to make those tackles.
Little pitch back. That time we got him. Nice tackle. Did pick up the first down, though, I believe. So 5 on that.
Those linebackers are going to have to be active tonight. That's Stigler, Dalton. We'll call a few other names, but
well, my mistake. We didn't pick up the first down, or they didn't pick up the first down. 3rd and short. Interesting.
Wouldn't be surprised for a little. It seems like Severson right here, but a little razzle dazzle is always in the cards for River Falls because it's probably 4-down territory.
Sure.
For him. Well, so much for that.
Little pitch over to Zero. He just rambles down that left side. That's Severson again. We're, as predicted, getting a heavy dose of Severson right now. Good little run there on that left side.
Good hole. Yep. Again, got to the second level, and those guys are tackling a little too high. So keep an eye out for that. You don't want to be on the film getting dragged down the field, especially by a big guy like that.
1st and 10 coming up. Ball at the 20.
Just power on that side.
Another pitch back. Nice wrap up that time. Severson tried to kind of go up the gut and not a lot there. Maybe picked up 2 yards.
So River Falls is running a lot of double tight ends, and they're stacked on the same side. That's Eli Johnson, mentioned him before, 6'6", 225. Also number 8, 6'3", 210 is Cody Olson. 2 big bodies there, and they've true to form, they're running that direction a lot of the time.
2nd and 8 coming up. Handoff. Severson again. 1 or 2 up the middle. Not a lot going on that time.
It's about halfway through this first quarter. Good drive for River Falls, eating some clock. Big play here, Hudson. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, this is a big one. Pop a couple guys over to that right side again. Hand off up the middle. Nice job.
Just a yard or 2 maybe. Unofficially 4th and 2 here. Wildcat offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it.
So 4th down here, 4th and 2. Ball on the, looks like the 12. My Rochester eyes are seeing correctly.
Might be the 13, but
13.
you're close.
Thank you. Spooner eyes. Always better. Always a little better. Oh, did they get him?
That's what they were looking
Nope.
for. Yep, they got him. Delayed flag.
They did.
It took the offense to look over at the side judge there, and he threw the flag. So smart play. I mean, may as well try a hard count there. Gives them a free first down.
Craig Gillick tuning in out there. Let's go, boys. Listening from the bullpen.
All right.
I'm guessing that's somewhere near his house or maybe in his house. First and goal for the Wildcats here. Ball at the 8-yard line now.
Yeah, that encroachment penalty is a killer. You don't want to give them a free one like that. So they've got first and goal here at the 7.
Handoff. Punches his way through. Picked up maybe one or two. Again,
Jacob Dalton with the tackle.
Some hard-nosed running.
Not Jacob, that's his brother, Zach.
Zach, okay. Second and goal from the 5-yard line. 4:40 left to go in the opening frame here.
It's a big drive.
It really is. Chewed up a bunch of clock. I mean, like 8 minutes, right?
And it's been mostly Severson, kind of like you expect.
You called it.
There it is
Pitch out,
again.
Severson, left side.
Too much.
Touchdown. Wildcats.
Too much steam that time. He just got outside. There wasn't any penetration. Like I mentioned before, he's a big, tall runner. So once he gets that momentum moving forward, he's gonna get those extra yards.
Heavy dose that time, old Stevenson. I can't get his name right. We'll get her at some point. I'm sure he's not tuning into this broadcast. Oh, man. Well, somebody out there with internet issues, and I wish I could help you, but I can't. Kicks up, and
nope, that one is
no good.
wide left.
So I'll put 6 on there.
All right, well, the pressure's on. This Hudson offense, we talked about it last week. You're going to have to score more points than 13 to win this game tonight. So let's see what type of wrinkles they have. Certainly would be helped out with a nice return here by the kick return team.
Well, the River Falls Wildcats have their version of the Bleacher Creatures. A couple dudes running around with 2 flags. I like it. Like our
copycats?
4 flags better.
Okay,
Whatever
well,
we
there
have.
you go.
I mean, really.
Just saying.
Oh, my gosh. There's a Misfits shirt down there. I haven't seen a Misfits shirt since I was in high school, I think. I like it.
I think Jeff's maybe having an issue down there.
Poor guy. He's just smiling.
I see the River Falls basketball coach just kind of having some kids
he's trying to help
put
him
their
out,
heads down.
Yep, trying to help him out. Yeah, tough spot to film as you look towards the west end of the field?
This would be north, Ken.
North.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. Got all turned around when I pulled in the old parking lot. Dude. Don't haze me.
Where's the sun?
Oh, you're right.
Right behind us.
Dang it.
You're all right. You're a little befuddled. All right, this is returnable. Don't fight over it. Jameson.
A couple guys trying to get that one. He cuts out to the right. Nice tackle. It upended at the 25. All right, we'll take that. Let's get a look, our first look of the evening of the Hudson offense.
Eden Tempering got a little banged up on that kick return, so limped off the field. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, he's a great player. Boy, that last game, he was just man on a mission,
active,
wasn't he?
Yep,
very
active.
Very active.
So there you see Roby back in the backfield there, single back. Schultz in the pistol.
Schultz will take this one. Quick shot over to that right side. Had a guy open, just missed on that one.
Yeah, it actually looked like he had some blockers out there in front, too. Passed just a little bit in front of him.
2nd and 10 coming up for the Hudtown Raiders. Little handoff up the middle. Got spun around. Picked up maybe 3, 4 on that one.
At the nose tackle for River Falls, number 54, Lucas Johnson. Keep an eye out for that. Very active on film. You can kind of see him over the ball there.
Well, big third down already as we got a 3rd and 8 right now. Ball on our 26, 27-yard line. Drop back to pass. Gets flushed from the pocket.
Trouble.
Oh, boy. Gets loose of one. Still alive. Schulte looks downfield.
Oh,
Caught.
he got it to Lazard.
Come on. First down, Hudson. Let's go. Big scrambling play there by Schultz. Talking about holding your breath.
I was like looking at Kyler Murray or somebody there, how he was scrambling. That was crazy.
Wow.
I thought he was going to be thrown for a big loss. Got rid of a couple tacklers or would-be tacklers, and then got himself out, had the poise to get that pass off.
Schultz with a huge play there. Nice pop over to, I think, the
Jaeger.
double deuce. Jaeger on that far side.
I got to remember, we had a grandma tell us last year, it's Lessard. Remember? She said Lessard.
Lessard. Okay, got it. 2nd and 1 coming up.
I knew some Lessards before, so sorry about that. Get outside. There you go.
There we go. He's got room. Here we go. Over the
Jaeger
50, 45, 40, and out of bounds. Maybe a little bit of a late tackle. They'll let her slide, though, as he's on his back.
Shout out again. I've called his name a lot. He does the dirty work, and that's Lyndon Coleman, number 21. On the edge, playing receiver, just out there blocking on these running plays.
Nice first down. Ball at the 39.
Coming back to it
There
again.
we go.
There you go.
Nice block. First down and more. Over the 20,
Lessard. There he
15, 10,
goes.
5. Touchdown, Hudson. Let's go, big boy. Woo! Big play out of Hudson.
That's what they've been missing, is just that threat, and it makes everybody else better. What you're going to start seeing is Tyler's a big enough kid. He can get out and block, too. That's what they tried to do on that first pass attempt. But getting the ball in his hands and getting him in that open field, he did a great job identifying the tackler coming behind, gave a stiff arm, and then had the speed to take it to the house.
Strong with the extra point attempt here. Spot down, kick. Oh, hit the crossbar just a little low, so we're tied at 6 here.
Yeah,
Those
he
are
just
the
kind of
ones-
lost his footing there, didn't he? And,
Yeah.
and I thought it might clear, but doinked off the crossbar.
Well, I apologize for the Studi section. We got some heads in the frame when we go to the north end of the field.
Maybe do we need to
need to get
strap Jeff up to the side of the box here?
Strong arm somebody.
Get him a ladder or something?
Yeah, right? Yeah, we got, I don't know. Yeah, maybe tape him up here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Whoop.
Everybody's got duct tape.
Well, Hudson with a very efficient drive.
Well, and I tell you what,
3:14 to go.
what it really was an answer, and it was an
Yeah.
answer to, because there they sat, and they had a 3rd and long. You had that big scramble play by Schultz that was huge.
Yep.
And then after that, it was very methodical, big chunks, leading to the touchdown by Tyler Lessard.
Well, a big answer to the drive that River Falls put forth. Nice kick. This will bound at about the 12. Picked up out to the 30. Good run back. He keeps going as he stumbles. Hit finally at the 42, 43, but a nice run back by the Wildcats.
Yeah, again, missed tackles, and that time your kicker, Jack Strong, had to clean it up. Good hit by him. Otherwise, I think we might have seen the River Falls return get a little longer. Eden Tempering back in.
One more
Looks like
look
we
at
got
that catch and run.
Hudson Raider got dinged up a little bit on that play.
Okay. Let's take a quick breather then. Got a quick one or no?
Not an official timeout, so I think they're going to come back out here, and here they come.
We'll get her going. All right, I think I just figured out a replay trick here.
Oh, well.
We might have a...
You and your toys.
Oh, you know how I roll. You know how I roll.
I like this matchup down at the bottom of your screen here. We've got the jackhammer there, Jack LeBlanc on Andrew Amundsen. We already kind of saw him a little earlier on a pass play.
Another run up the middle.
Nice job.
Yep.
Again, mention those linebackers. They've been active. So far tonight, I've seen Mr. Stigler there, number 5, getting in the mix quite a bit. So, and good job by that line, also slowing down Severson.
So 2:43 to go in this opening quarter. Both teams at 6 right now. Hudson again with a great answer to that huge long drive that the Wildcats had. Drops back. Oh my.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
going to be
to
an
say,
interference.
seems like he might have been on his back a little bit early on that one, so we'll get a flag on that one.
Yeah, he had his left arm over the shoulder pad there, kind of over the top. I think had he played the ball with that hand, he probably would have been okay, but that hand had him draped, and then the right hand came through. So they're going to give him for pass interference, illegal contact there.
Is that 5?
No.
That's 10.
That is 10.
That'll be a first down.
15.
Wow.
15.
Keep it going. 20. 25. What are we in an auction
30,
up here?
35, 40.
Come on, man. Getting stink-eyed by the student section in the booth here. I love it. So a big you can't do that by the student section in front of us. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line, 42-yard line. There we go, out that left side.
That was a nice tackle again by Stigler. You could see that hole, and that was led by a fullback that time. He was able to blow up that defender on the left side, on the right side of the Hudson defense, but good tackle by Stigler.
And Severson.
There you go.
Okay,
dude,
this first quarter's not done
up
yet.
with you?
I don't know. It's one of those names that's in my head right now.
Did you have a little bit too much cheese with your nachos, or what?
I did not. This is the first time I fed myself before a game. I wonder if they slipped me a roofie. Probably. 2nd and 8. Range with a handoff. There you go. Wrap him up.
Nice
that
job.
away. Nice job by
Dalton
Hudson.
that time and Stigler. I actually thought the ball was coming out. It looked like he was bobbling it just a little bit. That was Charlie Loesch with the ball that time. Severson back in the game.
I think I know his brother. Played lacrosse with my son back in the day. Big guy.
I
Big
wouldn't
kid
doubt
from
it.
River Falls.
So this is a big play.
3rd and long here.
This is you hold them here. It's with a minimal gain. It's probably a punt situation.
Ball on the 40. Both teams making some movement here. Swinging him to the near side. There you go. Nice play by Hudson. They tripped him up.
And
flag
I think
down.
the flag, so probably a hold on that left side of that line. Got slowed down a little bit. Then Ethan Hines, number 24, came up and made the play. See what Hudson wants to do here.
Yeah, do you take the penalty or you?
Let's see what coach says. It looks like they're going to.
And is that a 5-yard?
He's picking it up. I'm not sure where the ball. Yeah, they're taking it. It didn't look like.
Wow.
They had.
It's a 10-yarder back to the 50.
What I was trying to spit out there was, looked like the runner had gotten a little bit further, and there wasn't anybody standing in that spot. So, regardless, Hudson took the penalty. So,
they'll bring up a 3rd down and longer.
this
3rd
is
and 20 here.
Again, I wouldn't expect conservative here. So watch number 4, the tight end on the bottom of your screen. Also, we mentioned Amundsen before, number 2.
We'll drop back.
There you go.
Pressure.
There you go.
Ball's loose. Still loose. They fall on it at the 40. Hudson, great play. Oh, my
ATE
goodness.
that time got in there, got the ball stripped. It looked like maybe one of the Hudson guys tried to fall on it, and then it booted out of there. So
it just
big
squibbed
play.
right out, yeah.
Well, it's a funny shape. You know, Ken, it
is.
not necessarily easy to pick up all the time.
Yeah, it just doesn't bounce up and down. It bounces left, right, all over when it hits the ground.
There's your quarter.
Here we go. Well, stick around for an exciting second quarter coming up in 2 here.
Derrick Building Solutions is your Butler builder in New Richmond, serving western Wisconsin and eastern Minnesota. Butler's pre-engineered building system is easily customized for retail, warehousing, manufacturing, office, and more. Maybe you simply need an addition or roof replacement. Learn more about the industry-leading options available to you when you work with the experienced and trusted team of Derrick Building Solutions and Butler Manufacturing. Visit our website to see our project portfolio and schedule your no-cost consultation.
Hi, my name is Katrina, and I...
Jeff literally has like students like bopping in front of the camera. Like somebody just bopped. I just saw on my preview screen, somebody literally put their face right in front of the camera.
Sorry, folks. I guess it's better than our faces, though. We'll give him that.
Oh, goodness. You can't make it up. All
well,
right,
you know what? They'll sit down if Hudson starts to put a little bit more pressure on him.
That's right.
Severson is a punter, too. I remember that from last year. He's got a pretty good leg.
Dang, he's doing everything. Nice kick, fair catch at the 25. That's Yeager that'll call for the fair catch. Nicely done by him. So 25, we'll take that. Yeah, what does that guy not do? See how
I you know what, Ken? I know it's one of those things. When you have athletes, you want to play them wherever you can.
Yeah.
You know, as long as they're not going to, if they earn the position. And I know we mentioned Lassard's playing safety tonight too, but that's why he's out. That's why Severson's playing, is he's probably the best guy they got in that spot.
Little handoff.
Ooh, good Phil.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
Just bottled up, not even a yard to speak of. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here comes that hurry up that Hudson likes to run. Wildcats still trying to get kind of in position. Pass a little behind him there on that throw. Picked up maybe one or two on that far side.
Yeah, he kind of ducked out of the tackle over the top. Picked up a couple. This is where you just got to be cautious. Mm-hmm. You have tempo, but make sure that everybody's on the same page. Ryland
Schultz
taking
drops
a look.
Back.
Oh,
thrown
nice
behind,
catch.
nice catch. Flag down on the far side. Unfortunately, we'll see what that is, but a great grab.
I don't know what that would have been. That was away from the play. You had Jamison over there. Maybe got tangled up with somebody. I didn't see what happened.
Looks like it's on Hudson. Oh, what a great play, but all for naught. They'll get marched back.
See what we got for a call. That was a really nice catch by Lassard, a little bit behind him.
It was. Yeah, just reached back. Boop, got it. Off to the races. Boy, what a difference maker he's been.
I don't know what happened there, but that's a pass interference call too. And again, it wasn't even in the area.
Right. Well, went from a first down there to a third and about 15 for Hudson. Ball spotted just inside the 20. Schultz drops back. He'll step up. Good pocket.
Got him again.
Nice. Good throw. Lassard. Ball down. Recovered by River Falls. They'll run that out to the 34-yard line. I don't know if I caught that on replay or not. Nope, I did not.
Yeah, just an excellent catch again and a good throw by Ryland, but River Falls able to strip that football away with the hit.
Yeah, it looked almost like there's I don't know if the helmet hit or the pads hit or what, but that ball came flying out. So ball spotted at the 34 for the Wildcats. First turnover of the game, I believe.
You were correct.
You're correct, sir. Nice crew on the far side filling in for the Hudson squad over there. The parents and the Studi section all in camo. A couple guys in orange so we can see who they are. 1st and 10. Pitch comes to this side.
Good
nice
job,
tackle.
Brennan Nelson.
Yep.
Good job filling in from that safety spot. Stigler with another assist on that. You will see the Hudson defense. Look at this. The power side is where they're going to have their tight ends, and you can see some movement between Tempering and Dickman where they're lining up. They're also bringing up either a safety or another linebacker to kind of line up over on that side too. So you can see over on this side closest to the screen there, they move again.
Wow, a lot of movement going on.
So Hines is almost playing like a linebacker spot. Uh-oh.
Gets through. Second stage. Picked up the first down. Ball down at the, man down at the 22. Big first down. Great run.
He's just a big kid.
Tough
I mean,
to
he
bring
lumbers
down.
along.
Yeah.
But again, he runs high. He runs tall. So if you can make contact at the line of scrimmage or close to it, you're certainly going to slow him down.
Yeah, it's not like he's blown out of a
Well,
can
kind of
by
that
any
kid.
means.
That kid over in Stevens Point had some wiggle. You know, he could read and he could jump cut and do some other things. And
rolls out for a pass. Caught it there at the 15, over the 10, down at the 7-yard line. It looks like Hudson's saying turn over their ball, but
yeah, ball looked like it popped out. Maybe once he hit the ground.
it will be the Wildcats' ball with a first and goal. 9:31 to go in the second quarter. Well, we got a couple
Can they see over there?
couple kids in the broadcast here. Jeff's telling them to sit down, maybe. There we go. Doing our best. First and goal, pitch back, flag on the far side. False start.
So what they're doing is they're lining Sam Dickman over. Mainly it's been Johnson or whoever's in that tight end spot. That's the movement you're seeing on the defensive line for Hudson.
So they'll pump that ball back to the 14-yard line, 13. First
14.
and 14.
Nope, 13.
Told ya.
How about the 13 and a half?
13.
No, it's
I'll
on
go
the
with
13.
13. So first and goal.
I got kids in my way, too. We'll be all right.
We're trying. Handoff up the
There
middle.
you go.
Oh,
Good
nice
fill,
hit.
Good fill. Dalton, nice work.
Picked up 2 on that one, so second and goal. Ball at the 12, 11 or 12 there.
One thing about Severson, and we saw it last year when Hudson played him, he had 36 carries. He's going to get a load. And that, again, that wears on you. You're a healthy kid, but you're playing defense, you're playing offense, you're punting. Again, Hudson just needs to keep plugging the holes and make those gains minimal.
Fakes the handoff. Oh, Hudson all over him, but got a guy wide open on the near side. Nice tackle. Had one guy to beat, but could not get by him. Number 31 for Hudtown. Nice play.
Colton Schwartz out there. Well-designed play. Initially, when I saw the fake, I thought that was Severson coming out of the backfield, but they dumped that off to number 41, Jackson Rock. See what Hudson can do here.
Third and goal. Ball on the, is it the 3? Looks like the 3-yard line.
Landon Zepchik
Pitch.
is your fullback.
Oh, they got a hand on him. Stopped short at the 1-yard line.
Tempering, and also Dalton came in and got a chip there to slow him down. Here we go.
4th and 1. Woo, woo, woo. Buckle up, Buttercup. Big play here. Wildcats, what are they doing?
You're going to have some beef in the backfield, Ken.
Yep. Some beef.
So got a fullback in front of Severson there. See what they do with these tight ends. They might run on that power side.
Pitch. Touchdown.
Yeah, he got there. Just barely got over, but and he's a big kid, but he was a little tentative, getting to the goal line.
Well,
See what they want to do here. Again,
how was their first punt? It seemed like it went up, but it just didn't go in.
their kick, it was
Kick,
left.
Excuse me, yeah.
I thought I might have seen range out there. They might be going, oh, there you go. Get
bobble
after
the
it. Get
snap.
after it.
Coming to the near side. All sorts of guys all
go.
over him. Ball up. Smashed at the 5. Cue the circus music, and a flag comes in. Here we go.
Well, I'm not sure what happened, but right at the end, number 40 gave a push back to the helmet to Aiden Tempering. Something might have happened before that, but that should have been a flag as well.
We'll get the laundry sorted out. Oh, they're just going to wave.
There you go.
That's a
Nope.
wave. We were just kidding. Is that a just kidding?
Looks like it. I'm not sure if they called it a dead play then at that point. I don't know.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, these games always have some entertainment, don't they?
Every time. Every time.
And right there you saw an offensive lineman get the ball in his hands after a batted down pass, and he didn't quite know what to do with it. And it looked like he had all these Raider bodies on top of him. A great big kid trying to get him tackled. I think that was number 75. How big is he? 6'3", 255. So
yep, that'll do it.
Probably at some point in his youth career, he wanted to score touchdowns, and
yeah.
he was feeling like maybe he could get across the goal line there.
I love it. Quick shout out to Ross Orthodontics. Proud to support Hudson High School football. The smile experts at Ross Orthodontics are dedicated to providing the highest quality of care and create beautiful, confident smiles that last a lifetime. Their goal is to go above and beyond every step of your smile transformation. To make getting care even easier, Ross Orthodontics offers flexible, zero down, 0% interest financing for all their orthodontic treatments. Call or visit rothorthodontics.com today. Thank you, Ross, for being a sponsor of the program. We appreciate you. So 6:48 left to go. Guess we're just scoring 6 at a time right now. So that's 12 now for the Wildcats. Hudson with 6. Their turn. Maybe we'll score 7 at some point, but right now it's just 6s. A couple 6. Boom.
You know, they all add up. And
They do. They do.
4 times 6 is 24. I'll take that. See if we can get to that tonight.
Yeah.
Well, again, Hudson gives up the short field with the turnover, but almost. I mean, they had to get 4 downs to score that time. Let's see if we can put another drive together here like Hudson's first touchdown.
At the 12. Comes to this side. Had some blockers.
Oh, boy.
Lost him as they ran in front of him.
I think everybody missed on that block. I mean, they were there, but they didn't put a body on anybody. So, again, Hudson deep in their own territory here. 6:40 left in the half.
Yeah, that short field certainly paid some divvies there for River Falls after that turnover. See what we can't do here.
Well, you're seeing a lot of Tyler Lassard so far in the offense, and I would anticipate that's not going to change even with the turnover. He's made a couple beautiful catches.
Yes, he has. Very noticeable in his return tonight.
Yeah, and Ryland Schultz has looked good too. So
Schultz will hand this one on off up the middle. Good hard running. Picked up about 4 on that one.
The first 3 games of the season, you saw a lot more outside runs from Hudson. You saw a lot of motion. You saw a lot of, where the other backs were leading for a certain back. I'd like to see a little bit of that from Roby because there you go. There's slant.
Lassard. Yep, slant. First down. Spot at the 36. Nice pass and catch.
Kind of what I anticipated they would do to get him into the offense is some short stuff.
Far side.
There you
Yeager,
go.
wide open with room
block.
to fly. Here we go. Yeager, nice job over the 45. First down, Hudson.
Peyton Pingle, number 42, got a little banged up, but he had a great block out on the perimeter there. Got to the second level, had that defensive back actually kind of stalemated about 10 yards away.
Hudson on the move here. 5:55 to go. He'll keep this one up the middle. Nice room.
I like it.
Here we go. Schultz, let's go to the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Come on, Schultz. There we go. Woo! Schultz with the keeper up that right side and a huge comeback touchdown by Hudtown.
Great acceleration by him.
Yeah! Look at that baby go!
And ran like he wanted to get there. I mean, he ran hard. He got a good block out there on the edge from Lessard. Hudson comes back. Big play.
Huge play. We'll watch the replay on that one. Picks it up at about the 45 is where we pick up that replay. Wow, what a run.
He's got some jets.
He
got to
does.
get him out there. Get
Got
him on
some
that
wheels.
edge.
Getting some ugly looks from the student section right now. Up and
Jeez,
no
what
good.
is going on?
There
It's
we
not a
go.
night for kickers. I
Oh,
don't see
my.
any wind or anything.
Nothing. Usually Johnny on the spot, Mr. Strong, but we need Grandma Strong to throw some vibes over our way right now, I think. Nice.
Yeah, it's weird. Nothing's been clean, so
Bleacher Creatures making a run over there on the far side as we tie it up, but can't quite get that extra point to go for the for the lead.
Right.
Just get it over the bar. Just pop it in. Yeah, the student section right down here, they're giving me the stink eye.
well,
They heard me screaming, I think.
did they?
Oh, yeah. Well, the window is
Everybody
open.
heard you. I think the other side of the stadium heard you.
You know what? Too bad. we're rooting for these guys. I got to get a message over to Jeff. Send a smoke signal over.
Fun game so far, Ken.
Yes, sir.
I'm liking the return of Tyler Lessard. That certainly has helped this offense kind of open some things up. See if we can get a turnover here.
Knock that one down just inside the 10. Come upfield. Good blocks.
Got a good block,
return.
really good block.
Ooh,
Oh.
shook that one off the head. Over the 40, 45, out to the 50.
Strong again with the tackle.
Oh, my gosh. Strong again, right? He did another one on the far
He
side.
did.
Yeah.
Well, and it's not like Hudson isn't having opportunities. I mean, they're either overrunning the play or they're getting blocked out of the play.
Woo, got some action
But,
going right now.
You know, again, this game, it's tight. Field position's key. Hudson had the nice stop on the Wildcats' second offensive possession, but so far, the last couple, they've had good field position here.
So they'll set up again, similar to the last drive, this time at the 45. So, like you said, great field position. Tries to ramble through. Hudson.
Stigler
not
again.
Having it. Stigler
Tempering as well.
sticking it to him there.
So what I like tonight is Stigler's playing downhill. He's attacking things, and as they slow down, whether there's contact at the line of scrimmage or Severson's kind of slowing down trying to read things, he's attacking the runner. Dalton the same.
Stigler, loving it. Keep it up. 2nd and 10 here for the Wildcats. Ball still at the 45. Try to get him to jump there. Not going to do it. Pitch that one back.
Nice.
Nice
ATE
wrap up.
again.
Yep, he is playing big right now. That was number 32 on the run. That was Loesch, Charlie Loesch. So I'll bring up 3rd and looks like 9. Just picked up 1 on that one. Nice wrap up.
Nice, yep. And again, you're seeing those linebackers. Dalton was there to cover it up as well. So I mentioned Ethan Hines. So he's been playing safety. They got Tyler back there. But Hines is playing at the line of scrimmage. He's essentially like a strong safety
Big
or
play
a
here.
linebacker.
3rd and 9, 4:16 to go. Quarterback drops back, looks upfield,
Oh,
pitches
boy,
this one
open.
deep. Oh, my goodness, caught. Yep, he did at the 18. He had to wheel back, dive, and just kind of caught that one, trapped that one on the ground, but a great play.
Well, he got the corner turned around, and the safety was there late, but it wasn't a very strong throw. Kind of off balance. I think, again, Hudson kind of flushed the quarterback out of the pocket, but sometimes those broken plays can be huge.
Well, that was a big one. Big first down for the Wildcats. 1st and 10. Handoff going up the middle. Nothing doing there. They're really playing that well right now. Just, again, the ball spotted at the 18. Did not pick up any. That'll be 2nd and 10 again.
Number 54, Evan Holden on that tackle. I mentioned the nose tackles have been rotating as well. Number 92, David Brown, is in there now. I think it's going to be one of those games.
I was just thinking that.
Kind of sharing or delivering blows to each other.
Fakes the handoff, pass, wheels over to that right side. Nice developing play there. Great job by the Wildcats. So pop that one inside the 10. Looks like he's down around the 5-6 yard line.
Well, Sam Dickman closed on him quick, but he got that ball out wide open out in the flat there. That was number 41, Jackson Rock, the fullback. This is kind of one of those spots, again, Severson has been out the last couple plays. I think he's back in there now.
Getting a rest, you think?
Keep an eye on this left side because, you got 4 downs here. Would expect them to at least try something in the end zone to a couple of those big targets.
Pitch back. Yep, you know who it is.
No, they don't have
Their
to.
main guy.
Good tackle.
Oh, goodness.
He got there.
Wow, just kind of leaned in. They signaled the touchdown, and ball came loose, but touchdown had been scored.
Yeah, I mean, you saw him. He got stood up right at the line of scrimmage, fell forward, at the goal line.
So you just kind of reached over, gave it the up, crossed the plane. We're good. That's all it has to do, right?
I expect Hudson's going to score again this half, the way things have been going. So one of these teams is going to try a 2-point conversion here soon, the way the kicking game's going.
Right? Yes.
And here it is, your first attempt at a 2-point conversion.
Nostradamus in the booth with me tonight, folks. No charge for these predictions. Ooh, the old sneakaroo there.
Oh,
wow,
boy.
Look at that play.
That was pretty well designed. That was actually pretty slick.
That was. You want to break that down?
Yeah, they basically they made it look like Severson was going to get the football. He pitched it to number 2, Andrew Amundsen. Quarterback Jacob Range just rolled out, wide open.
And that'll be a 2-point conversion. So 20 on the board for the Wildcats.
Coaches are all fist pumping. They love it when those plays work. Yeah. It's like, I thought about that. Remember, I was talking about it last spring, and I knew it would work.
I told you it was going to work. Come on, Aaron. Oh, yeah. Drew it up. It worked. It worked. So 2:33 left in the first half. Hudson down by 8 right now. They'll get the ball back. A wily first half. Both teams.
Been crazy. And that 2-point conversion's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden now, we'll see what Hudson does when they score again. But you kind of got to go point for point. So
yeah.
I would expect them to probably try a 2-point conversion as well.
Well, and like you said just a second ago, that might have been the call anyway based on what's been going on so far. It's just been goofy. Strong usually just like money, like put it in the bank.
So let's see if we can get some helmets on bodies here and block for this kick return.
Yeah, be nice to get a little decent field position.
There you go.
Squibber, that one gets all the way back to the 15. Yeager with it now. Yeager with some room. Yeager bowling through people right now out to the 37-yard line.
Thought the up man might grab that. That was Roby, but everybody has a role in that as far as the blocking scheme, and normally it's those deep guys you want returning the football.
Well, decent field position here. Ball at the 37-yard line.
Still plenty of time, and what we've seen from this Hudson offense tonight are big plays. They've been able to get some big chunks and score in a hurry when they need to.
Get a timeout, it looks like. Am I seeing that right?
Yep, timeout.
Be right back.
Been a member at Royal Credit Union since 2000. My parents signed up through Royal in 1995, and that's who started my account. And then as I was growing up and going through the different accounts through Royal, I just had such great service. The team members have always been really helpful and respectful. I feel confident in where I'm getting my service and being able to go there and ask them a question and know that they're going to give me the answer that's going to be best for myself and not necessarily for them as a whole.
Well, welcome back to the Derrick Building Solutions booth here in River Falls. Ken Cohn and Aaron Sundin, Jeff Tierstick out in the Lions Den out front. 1st and 10 here for Hudtown. Schultz with it.
Pops it over to the near side. Nice little catch after, nice little run after the catch, I should say. Picks up about 5.
Roby that time.
Roby. I need to get that on like a scratch pad so I can record myself saying Roby and then I can cut it up. You know what I'm saying? Like a DJ does.
You do that.
Like
That
little
would be-
Kenny C would do.
Keeper.
There we go. Nice. Excellent job, Schultz.
I think that was a design play, but Schultz played it off as though maybe it was a broken play. He's running with some authority tonight, at least some confidence, I would say. Seen in a couple other games, especially that stuff up the middle, maybe just a little tentative. Tonight, he's running hard.
Schultz, handoff, up the middle. Picked up a couple on that one. I didn't catch the number.
That was Roby.
that Roby? Awesome. Well, time check. We're just inside of 2 minutes. 1:56. The clock is moving. 2nd and 8.
Hudson does have all 3 of their timeouts, so still plenty of time.
Big wheels keep on turning. 2nd and 8 here. Schultz.
There's that slant.
Yep. Lassard just shy of the first down marker, I think. First down's at the 40. So a 3rd and a yard, it looks like, maybe less.
That's been wide open. And
All
you know
night.
what that corner's looking for is a little bit of help from his linebackers.
Flag on the Wildcats. They moved. Sorry.
Yeah, and you can see the cushion that they're giving Tyler right now. I'm sure the coaches up in the box are saying, look, he's going to be wide open on that underneath stuff, especially if they don't get any help over the top from a safety or a linebacker. And I'm watching the linebacker on this side. There's a safety over the top now, or another linebacker.
So first down after that penalty was assessed.
Counter.
Yep.
Oh,
there we
that's
go.
got some
Roby,
room.
let's
Get
go.
him a block. Get him a
Over
block.
30, 20,
There you
15,
go.
10.
Get there.
Roby puts his head down.
Oh, my.
Come
He is right
on.
there.
What a run. Roby. Wow.
It was right there. He wanted to get in so bad. He got a great block kind of at the end there. I think, again, that was Coleman.
Replay coming up after this play. Clock is ticking. 56 seconds right now. Timeout being called, it looks like.
Yep, River Falls had a guy coming out late, so.
Boy, Roby, just look at this run. Just throwing guys out of the way.
Yeah.
You know, just get out of here. You're out of here. You're out of here. What a run.
That's what I like, and that was a counter play. Don't see Hudson run that a lot, but, again, what that does is it kind of gets the defense moving one direction. With a kid like Roby and his speed, I want to see him outside because those are the type of plays he can make.
Yeah. Yeah. Physical play. Love it. Just tossing people. You're out of here. You're out of here. Again, 53 seconds left to go in the first half. A nice answer to that last drive, right? Where Hudson now drives the field down on the 1 right now. 1st and goal coming up.
Hudson's offenses look night and day.
Right?
Right?
Right.
From last
Yeah.
week especially.
Awesome. All right, we'll set up at the 1 yard line. Put the old glasses on so I can see down there.
Roby in the backfield. Keep an eye on him. Going to keep
Schultz
it.
keeps it. Pushes
Got
it.
in there. There you
Touchdown, Hudtown. There we go. Schultz with the keeper. That line just pushed him.
Yep, they did. They're fired up.
We'll put 6 more on the board for Hudson, and what do we do now?
Well, I told you. What do they say? Tit for tat. Here we go.
Yep.
I personally would take a real good look at Tyler Lassard here and see what type of coverage he's got. Even run a man in motion to clear that area out. Or there you go. There you
There
go.
it goes, yep.
Look. Oh.
Chucked up. Tyler.
There it is. There it is.
Touchdown. 2-point conversion. Nice play by Lassard on that corner. Nice job by Hudson.
I wasn't
answering the bell.
exactly right on that because I was thinking slant, but they did clear, sent Yeager in motion, and it cleared a couple defenders.
I think you called that one pretty well, my friend. That was nice work. Tied up, 48 seconds to go.
Would you expect anything less out of these
this
two,
has
right?
been fun. This has been a hoot.
This has been a hoot nanny. I tell you, the Studi section, Jeff doing a great job getting the creatures over there. Everybody blowing up in their camo on the far side. A little quiet in front of us with the River Falls crew right now. Well, stick around at the half. We've got some cool stuff going on. It's Rhinos Night, our Cancer Awareness Night in River Falls. So it is the Rhinos Foundation will be receiving any donations tonight that are made to the River Falls Cancer Awareness going on. I think they're selling shirts. I think there's a QR code floating around somewhere. I'll see if I can't find that.
48 seconds here left in the half. Hudson with a big answer to the River Falls touchdown. It's been a fun second quarter.
It has. Nice kick to the near side here. Fielded at the 12. Make that the 20.
There you go.
Nice hit. Looked like he just put the old forearm shiv in. Like, burp, you're going down.
Right.
See ya.
I thought that might have been Dickman, but
I didn't catch a
I
number.
think
on that beast.
that's who it was.
Was it Dickman?
Came unblocked that time.
So 44 seconds to go in this first half. Wildcats with the ball.
Hudson student section just blowing it up over there on the far side. The old Mighty Raiders cheer going on right now. I mean, they've got half of the entire bleacher section, if not more,
well
filled up.
represented.
Nice job, Studies. All right, defense, let's go. Wildcats get set. Little pitch back.
There you go.
Oh, ball's loose! Ball's loose! Ball's loose!
Oh, what is that call?
Boy, that certainly looked like the ball came loose right there.
Absolutely it did.
And Hudson right on it.
What did he call there?
He gave like the wave by. I don't know what that means.
Like the play was dead. He hadn't even started to go down.
I wish he would have hit the replay on that one so we could get mad about it.
Boy, that was a fortunate home cooking call right there.
Yeah, buddy. That would have been trouble with a capital T. We get that with, time to go. Now they're just letting the clock wind down. They're like, no more. We're good.
Severson's been running a little timid here. He left in that second quarter for a little bit. Keep an eye on that in the second half.
Will do.
Well, we'll take a quick break. We'll be back.
Hi, Billy Weber here, owner of Fit Real Estate Group, brokered by eXp. Today, the Hudson Raiders are going to illustrate for you the importance of planning.
So many of you have fought for every inch to get to where you are today. You deserve for your next chapter to be a victory. So please don't be stubborn like so many others that I've seen that hold on just too long. Knowing when to pass the ball off can make the difference of winning or losing. Now is your time to celebrate your life's hard work.
My team is here to help you. Whether you're looking to buy or sell today, it doesn't make a difference. So let's start writing your playbook today. Give us a call at 833-33-FIT-RE.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
One of my favorites in town, it's the Willow River and Carbonis located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carbonis just north of town.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent. If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
McCarty Construction, the top builder of decks and outdoor living spaces in western Wisconsin. McCarty also offers commercial and residential roofing with free roof inspections and quotes. And don't forget, McCarty has a lifetime guarantee on all workmanship. It's McCarty Construction. You can reach them at mccartyroofing.com.
At Smiles in Motion, our board-certified pediatric dentists and team make it fun to go to the dentist. We realize it's a privilege to care for your child. We address dental care and education in a professional and gentle manner to ease our young patients. We are prepared to care for a child's specific oral health needs throughout all ages, beginning at age 1. From infants to teenagers, patients always look forward to their next trip to the dentist. Smiles in Motion, where lasting smiles begin.
Loser buys lunch. You got it. Does this guy know I'm a D1 nose tackle? Assuming I'm an old man will be his first mistake. Am I gonna lose my hair like that? Is that what happens? I used to have hair like that. Honest, I did. I'm getting hungry. Time to end this. Does this go in trash or recycling? Go Raiders.
Jonesy's local bar and grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team.
Azim loves his work teaching emergency medicine, and he loves his family even more. For Azim and his family, home is where fun becomes feelings and love is shared. The home loan experts at Midwest One Bank helped Azim and Faiza buy their home with a mortgage and local service. Azim values paying directly to a lender he knows and trusts. For a variety of home loan options, choose Simply Better Banking from Midwest One Bank. Equal housing lender.
Barker's Bar and Grill has been a downtown Hudson favorite since 1988. Charbroiled burgers, hand-cut fries, and of course, our world-famous chicken wings, salads, and more, all served with hometown hospitality. Stop by for lunch, dinner, or exceptional drink selections today. Discover Spanish, Cuban, and Latin-influenced cuisine at Pedro's del Este. Explore our menu of tapas-style small plates and artfully crafted cocktails. Consider our newly expanded event space for all your private party needs. Spice up your brunch, dinner, or craft cocktail hour at Pedro's del Este.
Welcome back to the Derrick Building Solutions booth. Ken Conan here, Aaron Sundin taking a quick breather. Just wanted to throw a quick shout out to the Rhinos Foundation. I'm going to cut to them as the band's doing their thing. Rhinos Foundation .org is the website. If you are not familiar with the Rhinos, what we do, and I say we, just was invited to be on the board last year and very, very proud to be a part of that organization. I think one of the cool things that sets us apart from other nonprofits is that we give 100% of what comes in, we give back to families dealing with cancer in western Wisconsin. So if you look at the website, it's rhinosfoundation.org. You can see some of the in town here in River Falls. Actually, Dick's Market gave $2,000 recently. This is our golf outing that we had this summer, raised around, I think, $60,000. The Derrick crew was out there, had some fun golfing with those guys, and then we had another, 120 some groups of. It was crazy, just a ton of golfers out there. It was great. Our president Kathy with the boys baseball team, as they gave, and this game tonight is a cancer awareness game put on by River Falls, and again they are donating the proceeds to the Rhinos Foundation. This picture is my ugly mug and Kathy, the president of the Rhinos, and then the Hudson girls softball team also donated. So it's really fun to get all these teams, both in River Falls and Hudson. It's Pierce and St. Croix counties that we give to. So if you know someone that is in need of a donation, we support families that are dealing with cancer. You can literally click on this request donation page. If you click on this and put in the details, we will be happy to follow up and get a donation to that individual or that family that's dealing with cancer. If you'd like to give to the Rhinos Foundation, you feel like this is a cause that has a place in your heart, you can literally click not on the screen that you're on right now, but go to their website, click on the donate right there at the top, pay now. And you can donate whatever amount you want to the Rhinos. Everything helps. Just this week, I was honored to go out to a past announcer for Hudson, who is dealing with cancer, and drop off a check for him and his family to do whatever they want with it. If it's whatever it is, we don't have stipulations to what you do with it. If you want to take a trip and get away and not think about the cancer, great. You want to pay bills with it, great. You want to go out to dinner, great. Whatever you'd like to do. So, again, a great. Just love the Rhinos Foundation. If you can't tell, huge fan. So, again, if you feel moved to give to the Rhinos, please do. We will have a cancer game coming up in Hudson. I think it's October 8th or something like that. It's in October. As we kind of wrap up some of our home games, there'll be another chance. I'll talk about it again during that game. So if you're just like, hey, not going to work right now, feel free to kind of stay tuned for later in the season. Again, we'll bring it up. But the Rhinos Foundation, both Aaron and I, and then Todd, who covers hockey with me, all huge fans. Jeff as well, huge fans of the Rhinos Foundation, if you can't tell. So I'll cut back to the band here. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. When you're ready, you know where to plug in. Quick shout out to ATE and all the mustaches on the football team. If you're tuning in,
we got some mustaches?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But I'm looking for some mustaches. This week when I did Coach's Corner, I didn't get a chance to chat with anybody really like I did the week before. But know that we're calling out the mustachios. We want to get you guys in a video or maybe take some pics and run a video or something fun. So if you're working on one or if you know how to grow one or you can grow one on the team, let's see what we can do. We want to get some pics. Again,
if you don't know how to grow one, look it up on YouTube. I think
that's right.
There's a video for everything.
On the YouTube. That's on the interweb that Al Gore created, by the way. Thank you, Al Gore. This halftime show is brought to you by Midwest One Bank. Thank you for being a supporter of the River Channel and Raider streaming here. We have some halftime stats that'll be brought to you by McCarty Construction. Are you ready, my friend? Let's halftime stats.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
I gotta just say, so it's cool to come to these events and you see people that you recognize. So I'm walking down the hallway, and I see this referee or one of the referees, and I'm like, I know that guy, and it's the old Eau Claire North basketball coach Pat Hammond, and Pat. He umps or refs everything. I used to see him at softball all the time, and I've seen him at other things, and he didn't remember my name, but he said, Hudson, right? Yeah, that's right.
I love it.
Because your daughter played softball. Anyway, it's fun to kind of run into characters that follow high school sports, and he's a huge name over in that Eau Claire area. He's part of their Hall of Fame and all that. So,
right. I love it.
Shout out to Pat Hammond. I'm not going to pick on the refs tonight. They missed a fumble. We'll just leave it at that.
They did miss that one at the end. Yep.
So we'll start with offense, and the offense certainly has perked up tonight. Rylan Schultz, 8 for 11 in the air.
Let's go.
88 yards for him. Had that conversion there to Lassard to tie this game at 20. Tyler Lassard, 4 catches, 69 yards. Big return for him tonight. He's been a target. He's been doing well in the blocking in the run game as well. So Ross Yeager, 2 for 21 in the receiving area. Justin Roby, 1 for 4. Aiden Jamison, 1 for 2. In the rushing game, Rylan Schultz with that big run had 3 rushes for 62 yards. Justin Roby, he also had a big run, almost got to the house. 5 rushes for 44 yards. Ross Yeager, 1 for 13. Defensively, we've been talking all night about the linebackers and how active they've been. Zach Dalton, 1 assist, 7 tackles for him on the night. Ben Stigler, 3 assists, 5 tackles. Aiden Tempering, 4 solo tackles. So, again, there's been quite a bit of activity there. I've also seen a lot of activity from our safeties, just kind of aggressively knowing that this River Falls team is going to come up and try to run the football. We'll see how things change tonight, or the second half. Hudson's going to get the ball first, and I think if they can go down and score, it's going to put some pressure
100%.
On River Falls. Not that they're going to go away from Severson, but we haven't really seen them target any receivers besides Amundsen and a couple of fullbacks out of the backfield. So it could open things up a little bit there, but I would expect they're going to try to continue to just hammer away with Severson until Hudson stops it. They've done a pretty good job of that here in the first half. See if that carries over now going into half number 2.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Severson. It seemed like you mentioned late in the half that he just wasn't quite maybe as dynamic as he was early on.
Running a little bit more timid.
It'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Right, yeah. And, for them, they I don't have their individual stats, so we'll have to just look here, but running the football, 78 yards for them. So, again, pretty good. And we've seen a couple scampers from the quarterback, too. And so Hudson's doing a decent job of slowing down Severson. 5 of 7 for them in the passing game, 74 yards. Total yardage, 157 to Hudson's 207. So, again, the Hudson offense is come to play tonight, and they're putting up some good stats. There was 1 turnover, and it ended up leading to a touchdown for River Falls. So we'll see. Things are wild in this rivalry. You see some strange things happen. A couple years ago, we had a last-second field goal. I've seen some other different odd things happen. Somebody caught me in the hall and said, good game so far. I'm like, this is fantastic. I thought the second quarter
That
was
great.
well played by both teams.
Awesome.
So
Awesome. All right, we've got a new feature. It's our highlight reel from the first half.
Let's roll
you ready
it.
to break down some of this? So I'll get it going, and then you'll be
Sure.
talking on what's happening here.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can't play it here. Burp, 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 burp.
That was a pass out there to Lassard, and mentioned in the broadcast. I mean, he just got out there, had a little bit of contact with some defenders, used a good stiff arm, and got it to the house. You could see all the runs here, this one included. This is Ryland Schultz just booking it to the house. Hudson's running harder than I've seen so far this year, and what they're doing is, then a lot of it's rivalry, it's adrenaline. But here again, another hard run by Roby, just running hard. Watch the stiff arm pushes him away.
Whoop.
They want to get to the house. They want to score.
And then you called this play.
Yep, just a little
corner.
clear out. Jump ball, it's hugely popular in the NFL and other areas where you see those mismatches. Guys got height on the corner with good hands. Tyler Lassard has very soft hands. You hear that a lot.
Yeah.
He's a basketball player.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
he's a big basketball guy. Those guys, generally, if they're good rebounders, soft hands.
Sure.
So you don't necessarily try to grab it with your big meat hooks. You take it in. You have soft hands to be able to let the ball come into your hands. But, yeah, that was a great call by the coaches to get that 2-point conversion. And I think Hudson carries a lot of momentum over in this half.
I agree.
really do.
Oh, yeah.
I mentioned it a few times, and I'll shut up. But that looked like a fumble. I asked the coaches in the booth what they thought. They thought it was a fumble. Apparently what the referee called was forward progress had been called. But, boy, it was a bang play.
Interesting.
And normally when you see somebody get stood up, it's a couple seconds before they'll blow the whistle. That
Sure.
really didn't seem to take that long. So we shall see.
Quick thank you to Derek Building Solutions for bringing us our halftime highlights. Thank you, Derek Building Solutions. Appreciate all that you do, being our diamond sponsor of the booth this year and throughout all the sports this year. So thank you. We'll be bringing you trivia. I think we might have to wait on that.
Let's wait a little bit. Let people
hot
come
second.
back with their popcorn or whatever they're doing, and we'll do some trivia here. We'll get into the third quarter a little bit. We'll give you a heads up and also a number on the screen. You can text the booth, text your answer. So Hudson is going to get the ball here in the second half. I would expect, again, a mix. They've been, if they're having some success running the football, really like that counter play they ran with Roby where he almost got in for a touchdown. But expect maybe a shift in the Wildcat defense a little bit on how they cover Tyler Lassard.
Here's one of our favorite listeners that tuned in. Jason Anderson watching from Buena Vista tonight.
Yeah.
So
he
you
texted
know
me a
you're a
couple times,
fan
too.
when
Yep.
you hear Buena Vista. That's where you're tuning in from.
Yep, they need the BV on the helmet.
Yep, and if you don't know that joke, well, you should have tuned in earlier in the season.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
We're here to educate on Hudson history.
That's right. Buena Vista. Do. I got a couple shout-outs I guess we could throw in here before we get this thing going. Brady Miller, Eli Rantham, and Peyton Lawrence watching from Scotty in Madtown. Oh, my gosh.
All right.
I love it. Go Raiders. And roll on this weekend. Nice. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Have fun at school, guys.
Yeah.
Do well.
Yeah, study. Don't forget what you're there for. I sound like a parent. Ooh, bobbled at the 12. Picked up, though. Hudson with a decent return out. Let's park it at the 27-yard line. God, I'm just dying for us to break something on that
Every one of these kicks
Right?
so far really hasn't been great to return. When you get a squib like that, we talked about the fumble that happened earlier and how the ball's hard to track down. It's the same on a kickoff. It just bounces funny sometimes. So.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to continue single coverage down here at the bottom of your screen, wide open.
There we go. Turn that corner. There you
He's
go.
got a block there, too,
Roby
out
with
on the perimeter.
Little high step as he came around the corner there. Nice job. Big first down, big run by the Roby.
I like that. And I've called out Lyndon Coleman a lot this year. That time it was Tyler Lassard on the perimeter blocking. Those receivers do a good job. When you see that much green in front, it means somebody is out in front of that play sealing off a defender.
Roby gets a handoff on that left side this time. Jumps through a tackle. makes his way on down to the 45-yard line, picks up about 3.5, 4 yards on that first down run.
You mentioned it too, Ken. I think this offensive line was playing with a little aggression, especially in that second quarter and on that last touchdown. You could see how fired up those guys got. Good job by them all night.
Spot at the 45, 2nd and 6. Keeper. Schultz with room. Come on, Schultz, go to the house. Here we go. Into the 10, the 5.
Boom time.
Touchdown, Hudson. Come on, boys. What a run by Ryland Schultz. Absolutely off to the races. Giddy up and ride that pony, boy. Here we go.
Well, we just called their name. I should say their positions. We're going to get their names here, but that offensive line right there blew that hole up. Ryland's running with some authority tonight, and that was a huge hole.
Man.
He was able to just put on the burners and just get burned past those defenders.
Lassard out there just hanging with a wingman as he runs down the field with him. Great play. Woo!
There you go. There you go.
That's a strong
We're
one.
back.
Touchdown. Extra point. Put it up 27-20. And you talked about it just a second ago. Hudson comes out. They get a decent, not okay field position to start after the kick. But, man, what a run. We'll watch that one more time. Because
every play there was positive yardage. And, again, they worked that outside. A couple runs outside, got 8 to 10 yards. Then all of a sudden, boom, just a quarterback draw. And the hole was huge. So I got to check my roster, but I got Trevor Pals up there, Vaughn DeMuth, Ethan Jensen. I think Jake Arnovick's out there, and I know Michael Betts is out. I'm going to get you who that fifth lineman is, and they rotate some of those guys a little bit too. But great job all game. But that play in particular was predicated a lot on that offensive line.
Predicated. Wow, we're getting big words.
Big words.
Get out of Hudson. Now we're using the big words.
Big boot.
Down to the 5. Let's go. Let's pen them back this time. Well, another good return by them. They kind of weave through traffic out to the 34. Check that 35. So decent return for the Wildcats. Time for the defense to go to work. I ran into one of the guys at the VIP lounge down there at the other end, and he was saying, what a great game. And I said, yeah, it is great. And he's like, I thought it would be a little more defense. I'm like, I was kind of thinking the same thing, but
well, I like
fun
it.
Game.
I mean, I like
yeah,
it. It's
fun game.
And we're seeing some big plays. We're seeing things kind of wide open. So it'll be interesting to see here if I think they're going to come back to Severson, but wouldn't be surprised to see them try to open up the pass game a little bit. Nice play that time by Dickman.
Woo! Bottled up on that one by the Dickman.
So that looked like a fake handoff with Severson leading and just gobbled up by Sam Dickman. We like TFLs.
TFL. Is that like
tackle for loss?
BFFs?
Sure. Yeah.
Dude, you know I don't know what a TFL is. Why you gotta make fun of me like that?
You're like Phil Dunphy. I'm the hip dad.
That's right.
WTF? Why the face?
Yeah. Pass. Oh, just out of the reach there of the receiver. That was just off the fingertips. Jason Anderson hitting us up again. I love that we're hitting everything north and south. Dale Dobeck is the guy on the line you were missing.
Dale, okay.
Am I saying that right? Dobeck? Thank you, Jason. Got some other shout-outs, too, but I just saw that one pop up with some necessary information. Thank you. And, Jason, thank you for being on the Benchwarmers crew. Ran into you guys the other day at Willow, and I appreciate everything that the Benchwarmers does. Great booster group for the high school team. Wow! Picked up a screen there, and they're down. Did not even get to the line of scrimmage, I don't think. Almost sacked. Got that play out, but not a lot doing. 4th down.
Yeah.
You like that?
Absolutely. I mean, this is a huge momentum shift, and I've seen it before, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm predicting here, but River Falls has a tendency sometimes to hit the panic button a little early.
Really?
And so you saw them mix up the play. We hadn't seen anything to the tight ends all night, and all of a sudden they're trying to do some different things. But the defense is responding, and great great
snap.
job by them.
Good job to get that one off. It looks like it did not go out of bounds. Took a River Falls bounce, 34-yard line. It'll be downed. Almost popped out of bounds over there at the 45, but
Severson's hobbled up. He's coming off the field,
right?
kind of
Yeah.
gimping a little bit. Keep an eye on that.
Jeff getting an in-tight shot of the creatures over on the near side here. That's the River Falls duty section.
All right, well, let's see if the big play Hudson offense can deliver again.
Get her going. God, it's been just crazy train tonight on the offense. Fun to see. Defense did a very stout job there, shutting things down. That last drive by the Wildcats. 1st and 10 here. Ball just inside the 35. Motion. Schultze. Oh, he's going to dump this one deep.
Oh.
Off the fingertips of the defender, and they'll giggle about that one. But, gosh, that was just heave that one to the near side. Luckily not intercepted.
Yeah, that they moved 2 defenders over there that time, trying to double cover Tyler, and hung up a little bit. Handoff to
Roll
Roby.
to the near side. Roby's got a blocker out front. Let's go, Roby. Woo! Running people down. Roby tackled just inside the 50, it looks like. Move those chains. Let's go, Roby. Roby. I always want to sing My Roby instead of My Sharona. I don't know why. In my head, it seems like it makes sense, but it really doesn't. Fat guy sweating in the sushi shop.
Oh, he's got some
far side. Oh, he had some room. Nice little juke there on the far side. Makes his way past one. Make it a first down. Picks up about 12 on that catch and run.
You can just see that confidence out there in that Hudson offense. I mean, they're every play is getting chunk plays.
And when you say chunk, we're talking a chunk. Padunka-chunk. 12, 15 yards on those chunks. 1st and 10, ball inside the 40. Keeper again. Ryland tries to go around the side.
Nothing that time.
Nothing going on. They'll get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of about 4 on that play.
Well, defenses adjust. Sometimes it works,
right.
Sometimes it doesn't.
That's right. Quick play. They'll fire that one out to the far side. They pick up on that one, too. Loss of maybe 1 there.
Hudson continuing to play with that rhythm, trying to keep things going, keep that tempo. Again, it's been working for him tonight because things have been clicking. Slow down a little bit here.
3rd and 15 coming up for Hudtown. Take a peek over at the sideline, see what Coach wants to do on this third and very long.
8:15 left in the third here.
Thank you. Got to keep giving clock updates. I forget without the clock autopilot on the screen that we got to do that. Ryland rolls out to his right. Play blown dead, flag, false start. All right, going the wrong direction right now. So that'll put us back to the 49-yard line, so at midfield here. 3rd and 20.
A little different formation here. You got trips right. See if they run a guy in motion.
Go for Lassard, kind of down the middle. Ryland.
Ooh.
Short little pass here.
Yeah,
broken up there and almost
dangerous. Yeah. Number 58's fired up. He's been dancing more than he's been playing. So
dance machine.
That play right there was basically what you're trying to do is get those 2 receivers to kind of screen off the receiver getting the ball. Oh boy, get out of there. There you go.
I had to pick that one off the turf.
Good bounce.
Hudson with a great bounce on inside at the 1.
Oh my.
Woo-hoo! You can't pin them deeper than that. Ball down at the 1-yard line.
Nice
could
work.
hear the coaches next door.
Got a little
They were a little
woohoo.
worried that he wasn't downing it sooner, but that was a nice play by the special teams. Good job by Hudson.
2022 creatures tuning in. Roll Raiders, baby.
Schultz is a dog. Love it. Get some more.
Number 17, Spencer Banaszynski, watching from home, recovering from a concussion.
Yeah, Spencer,
Sorry
get
to hear
well.
that.
I
Get
I
well, my
heard that.
friend.
I think it's Banaszynski, remember?
Banaszynski. Yeah, I keep screwing that up.
All right, let's see what Hudson can do here with this field position for the Wildcats. Shut them down at least and get the ball back. Quarterback keeper. He's going to push forward for about 3.
Couple there, yep. Tough to tell from this angle. Spencer, no, we're praying for you. Get well soon, my friend. Hi from the Colin box and the Bussins. Yeah,
Hello.
driving the bus.
Got a Raider down here, Ken.
Okay. Go Raiders, missing number 17 here in Deerfield. I would echo that. Don't know.
Looks like maybe a cramp. It kind of happened in that scrum there as they were trying to get that push up the middle. So it could have been the nose tackle, just stretching the leg out. Let's do some trivia.
Let's do it. I got
All right.
text the booth on. Go for it. The
Okay.
trivia is brought to you by Willow River Carbonis.
I'll try not to be too long-winded, but
For a
one of
two-topping
the
pizza.
things that is kind of cool about River Falls, at one point, the Kansas City Chiefs practiced here.
That's right.
And that was for quite a stretch, actually. I'll date myself, but to the tail end of my time in college, this is when they first came to town. It was pretty interesting. They roll up with all their stuff. The first year they had scooters, and they had first-round pick kid by the name of Percy Snow. Percy Snow tripped on his scooter, broke his ankle, and was out for the season. So the next week, Marty
more
Schottenheimer,
scooters.
the coach at the time, hauled all the brought a
Scooters
flatbed,
are
and
out.
everything was gone. So, okay, that's the only part of the trivia story I'm going to tell you. Hang on a second.
Yep, 7:30 to go. Flags all over. Looks like it's going to be on the Wildcats here.
Yep, I think they moved. All right, so, but for a brief time in the mid-'90s, which was around that same time, 6 NFL teams called Wisconsin and Minnesota home for training camp.
6?
6.
Wow.
Those teams included the Chicago Bears, who were at UW Platteville.
The Bears.
New Orleans Saints were in La Crosse. Chiefs were here. We mentioned that at UWRF. The Jacksonville Jaguars, believe it or not, were in Stevens Point for a year.
What are you doing here?
And then, of course, you had your Packers over in De Pere, and then the Vikings in Mankato for years.
Second 8 coming up right now for the Wildcats. Pen deep in their end. Little handoff again. That one goes out to the right side. Picked up a couple.
Severson there. So my question tonight, Ken, for trivia is that they had a name for that, and those teams played a lot, like inter scrimmage games or inner games that you see now. But
Yeah.
that was called something. What was the name of that group of teams that played and practiced in Wisconsin and Minnesota?
Okay, so there's a name for the group of teams that played in Scotty.
Yep.
Third and short here. Third, and it looks like 2, maybe 3. Wildcats trying to dig out of a hole here. Hudson pinned them deep. Pitched over. Oh,
Hard run that time. I think he did get it.
Gotta be close. We'll see where they mark it. Yep, they're going to move the chains on the far side. So first down. All right, so again, if you know the answer, hit us up in the booth here. First one in. Here you go.
That's it.
All right, got a winner.
The Cheese League. Pretty easy if you think about it, but that was called the Cheese League. And again, it was kind of a big deal down here. The Chiefs practicing here ended up putting quite a bit of money into facilities and things like that, which UW River Falls was able to kind of reap the benefits of.
All right, so we got a couple updates here. So here's our first one, Cheese League.
Pass attempt here. Oh, off the hands.
Oh, intercepted! Come on,
my.
did you get that?
Wow, it sure looked like it, but referee was right there. Must have hit the ground.
Well, I got a replay. Let's look.
That was Colton Schwartz again.
I got a replay. That looked really close.
Hard to tell from our angle. I mean, he might have trapped it in front. 2nd and 10. One of the things that I'm seeing tonight when River Falls does try to pass is the quarterback really isn't getting a great line of vision to be able to throw those. He's not the tallest guy.
Sure.
So they're rolling him out, but that time, again, you saw him kind of jump and throw.
Here's our winner.
Ball down.
There it is.
There it
Get
is.
to him. Get to him. Get to him.
Oh, the defense
Woo!
collides.
Come on.
See where they mark it. It's got to be at least at the 2. Oh, it's Angela Maury.
Yep.
All right.
Our winner tonight, Angela. Nice job.
Yay.
Drop me your address via that text machine when you get a chance. We'll get a 2-topping pizza for you at Willow River Carboni's. Thanks for playing trivia, and winner.
I think the crowd at the Hesses will like that. Can they get it? Can we, like, Venmo it to them? They'll probably go down there tonight.
No, there's actually... What kind of operation do you think I'm running?
Your guys are going to have to make another trip there. I know it's going to be twisting your arm, but...
love it.
Congratulations. All right, so big play here. 3rd and 18.
Yep.
All right. Hand off
up the middle.
Fill it. There you go. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so defense holds.
Love it.
See if Hudson can get a return here. Be interesting to see if they decide to bring pressure.
All right, so 4th down. 4th and 15. They are deep. Boy, that kick really has paid some divvies.
Huge,
They pinned them deep.
And the fumble there certainly dropped him back as well.
So 4:31 on the clock in the third
Hudson's
quarter.
going to drop blockers there. This one's going to be short, though. I don't think it's returnable.
Big bounce after that one, and it takes a bit of a Wildcat roll there. That'll be to the 46-yard line and down. Great field position for the first time, I think, all night long for the Hudson Raiders.
Yep. See if they can capitalize here. Again, came out, first drive of the second half looked fantastic. They were getting to the perimeter. I'd like to see them keep going with that. You know, again, that opened up that draw play where Schultze was able to take it to the house.
All right. If you didn't hear, Cheese League was the answer. We got a winner. It's all settled. Don't text us anymore, the Cheese League.
Everybody likes cheese.
It's cheese, man. It's cheese. Yeah, I got you. 1st and 10 here.
There you go. Get it
Hand
outside.
off to Yeager. Yeager trying to turn the corner. Gets upended, but picked up a couple there. Looked like he got more than what they're giving him, but they'll give him 2 or 3.
Just kind of a missed block on that edge that time. Hudson going up tempo.
Yes, they are. So I'll make it 2nd and 9 here. Hand off. Roby almost made it through that first layer. Dragging some guys. Ball spotted at the 40, so I'll bring up a 3rd and 5. Make it 4. 3rd and 4.
Keep an eye on the bottom of your screen here.
Movement. They're pointing at the Wildcats right now. Flags.
There we go. That's a freebie. We'll take it.
Laundry all over that field.
We can hard count, too. All right.
I got another. I love when they hit me up with how to pronounce a guy's name. So is it Bon? Bon Shinsky.
Bonashinsky.
By the end of the year, I promise I'm going to get that.
Bonashinsky.
Keeper. Ooh, got hit as he was coming through the middle there, and a good stop by the Wildcats. Maybe a loss of 1 or 2.
Yep, good fill that time by the linebacker, number 44.
Bonashinsky. Kristen Hess. She's like, nice. Beat me to it. They must be at the same house hanging.
They are.
Nice job. Little catch and run to the near side. Nice pickup.
Yeah, he tiptoed that sideline. That was Jamison. Picked up about 8 yards.
Yeah, looks like it. I like it.
So if you're Hudson here, again, we talk about 4-down territory. Your offense is kind of clicking. It's 3rd and 3. Might be thinking certainly about going for it on 4th down. Not going to have to.
Left side. Roby.
There you go. Good
stiff arm. Still going. Roby, come on. Turn it up.
Oh, my.
Roby to the house. Are you kidding me with that run, Roby?
Get that replay, because that was a textbook stiff arm there at the end.
Man, Roby just rolling on down the field. Replay coming up.
Watch him come around, and all of a sudden it's like, boom, right
Boom,
there.
right in the head. Woo! Takes him down.
You think those kids don't want to win this football game?
They do.
They
Awesome.
want that jug.
Absolutely awesome. What a hit. So put 6 more up there for Hudtown. And Strong with the extra point attempt coming up. 3 minutes on the nose in the third quarter.
There it is.
Strong, very strong on the extra point there.
I think it all started kind of at the end of that first half when I said, boy, it feels like there's a change here going on.
Yeah.
And even that play that Hudson should have got that I said I wasn't going to talk about anymore, you could tell they were a little bit ticked off about that because that would have given them another opportunity, maybe for a crack at the end zone. But regardless, look at how these runners are attacking when they are coming up on defenders, and especially when they get close to the goal line. Loving it.
I'm going to take one more look at that replay because that was just so fun. Roby just unleashes a stiff arm at the end on number 10 for the Wildcats, puts him right down, and then rambles right into the end zone. Great play.
And he's so fast. He gets a head of steam going, and then when you run hard like that, it's just your momentum's going to carry you right through those tacklers. You having fun?
Am I? You kidding me?
I would have guessed we're well over the over-under most people thought this game was going to be.
Yeah, 100%.
54 points so far. 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Little line drive down, takes a bounce. Ooh, fielded at the 5. I don't know about that one.
Got him.
They did, but he's still rolling up to the 25, 26-yard line.
Hudson calling for the ball again. That's Stigler.
I love it.
They've definitely been the more aggressive team this second half. Keep an eye out. Opportunities come when all of a sudden a team has to change their game plan a lot.
Sure.
Playing catch-up right now, running the football, and the tempo that River Falls kind of plays at might lend itself to some opportunities for some turnovers for Hudson.
So just inside of 3 minutes to go in the third quarter here. River Falls with the ball. Studi section getting a little wild in front of us. I like it. Nice little run.
Schwartz.
Ball down. Hudson gets on that one. I don't know. It's going to be
I think it might
tough.
be RF.
Hudson signaling that they've got it. And the winner is River Falls.
RF got it.
Yep.
But again,
another ball down on the ground.
These opportunities are going to pop up. That Amundsen's like a water bug. I mean, he gets the ball and all of a sudden, seriously, watch him out there. I mean, he was all the way across the field coming our direction and just scooting through people.
Yeah. I like that visual, a water bug. 2nd and 6 is the call. Studi section trying to get him going here. Pitch out to the near side, a one-handed catch.
Schwartz again.
Brought down about the 32, 33-yard line. They'll move the chains, move it a bit on the far side. So we got a 3rd and 5 or 6. So just a yard or two picked up there. And another big third down coming up for the Wildcats right now in the defense for Hudtown.
I like that these corners are tacklers. So we've talked about Jack LeBlanc and also Schwartz. They're not afraid to go up and fill.
Yeah.
And that time you had that little screen pass out there to Severson, and Schwartz stonewalled him.
Quarterback takes
Pressure!
a peek. Boom!
There it
Come on,
is!
blow him up. There we go. Got a hand on him. He got away from that first tackle, but did not get away from the second one.
Pinning their ears back. That was Dickman there at first, and then just a host of Raiders.
And Dickman, he had gone off a little bit ago with maybe a cramp or something. They worked that out. He's
back.
right back in it. And right back in it's an understatement. So 4th down here.
Well, these defensive guys love that because all of a sudden we get a 2-touchdown lead. You can kind of feel the other side maybe softening up a little bit, and they're going to go after it. These guys will pull a fake punt out at any time, Ken, so watch for that.
You bet. 46 seconds to go in the quarter. They've got about 3 yards to go, but again,
oh my,
high snap. Sheesh, that's the second high snap.
Get away from it.
Pop that one at the 48. Takes a little roll over the 50-yard line to the other side, the 48-yard line, and downed.
So 27 seconds left in the quarter. You know, again, you've got kids engaged in a high-tempo offense. So you're talking about, hey, we're having fun, we're putting points on the board, but you got to start thinking about the clock. And,
right.
You know, you got good field position here. Not that you want to pull the reins back, but at the same time, it would be nice to get into this fourth quarter, get a decent drive going, maybe eat 2-3 minutes or more off the clock. Still would like to get points, but no reason to go crazy on the risk.
I like what you're saying. 1st and 10 here. Handoff.
Nice
Roby,
block.
near side, trying to get around. He does get around the edge.
I like it.
Boy, is he running hard tonight. Down at about the 45. Picked up. Boy, check that. Down at the 44. So 2nd and 1. Great run.
8 seconds here.
In the
Again,
third.
that's wide open, too.
Yep, nice
grief.
block. Kind of ran into his own guy over there. I think he's going to pick up the first down, but could have had more if that could have got around him. So that'll do it for the third quarter.
Should be a first down there. Right? The down marker, yep, they gave him the first down. Speaking of Morey's, Dave Morey is my favorite chain gang guy. So, Dave, you would have moved that already. You wouldn't have waited.
Well, we got a couple shout-outs coming in. Let's see what we got here. Well, Jason, he comes in hot with like 5 texts. I can hardly keep up. I love it. Cheddar Challenge, Justin Henry, Roby, Derrick Henry is the running back for the Titans, Ken. And Steph Arms are like just like what he did.
Yeah, that's true. It was a Derrick Henry like stiff arm.
There you go.
I prefer
Trivia.
him old school. I like Earl Campbell's stiff arm.
Oh, somebody's going to set you up on this one. What phrase is on the Spooner Bridge? We probably can't say that on the air. There's some TikTok stuff going on about that right now, which is kind of fun.
No comment. All right. You're in the lead here. You're in command. Again, you are who you are. So if it's up-tempo, it's up-tempo. Keep doing what you're doing. You got 1 quarter to play. You get the jug back.
All right. Another quick shout-out in the booth. They're talking about the Cheese League. What was fun watching the practices. He thought he won, but he didn't. And then, bummer anyways, you guys announce wrestling and basketball too. We do not.
Counterplay.
There it is.
Roby again.
Roby making his way through some traffic. Wrestling is announced by the River Channel, so that's, we partner with them. I'm not sure who announces.
The Hudson Broadcasting guys do basketball. Yep. You do hockey.
I do hockey, boys and girls, and then you and I are in the booth for baseball and softball.
Right.
But, thanks for tuning in. Again, 2nd and 8 here for Hudson. Schultz with
He's going
time.
for
wow,
it. He's
going deep. He's got him open.
Oh!
Yes! Hudson! Woo! Just rolling right now.
That was
Hudson.
a dime.
Woo!
You saw Lassard, again, separation, size, but just the soft hands just brings it in. It kind of looks effortless, really, with him when he's out there.
It really does.
It's deceiving speed. And, again, just a great ball by Ryland Schultz. Hudson blowing it up here this second half.
Wow.
I got to text my New Richmond guys.
What a play. So put 6 up there. And Strong. Let's see, Grandma Strong. I know you sent some good vibes our way. Yes, you did. There it is. Extra point is good. 41-20. Hudson, foot on the gas right now, and no signs of letting off, folks. Vroom, here we go. A little quiet in front of us right now. The studio section, maybe not as excited
they're
as they
more
were
worried
earlier.
about the kiss cam right now, I think, than the game.
Is the kiss camera sign going around again? I saw it earlier. It was frightening, the hazing that went on down there.
Yeah.
They were all like, kiss. Like, 2 kids, like, maybe they don't want to kiss. No. 250 kids are about to haze you into it. All right, so 11:28 to go. In the fourth. Hudson, 41. Hitting on all cylinders tonight, my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's great to get some guys back. It's great to see some confidence. You know, next week you got Menominee. It's going to be another tough game, but carry that over, again.
Yep. Oh, and a nice shout-out coming in here.
Oh, boy, he's got to pick that ball up.
Right? Pin him back there. Flag down. Man down at the 23.
We're going to have a hold there. I think they got B. Nelly. Got held on that. Thomas England, number 71.
We missed on the O-line, and a quick point from that same shout-out. The O-line's playing great.
Yep, and we mentioned that.
We
so
love the O-line, yep.
We certainly give them their kudos. So, and they have. They played excellent tonight. So holding call. Yep, the return guy for River Falls. He's actually having a pretty good game.
Yeah,
he's getting a lot of action. But I was a little concerned there. He was going to let that ball just sit, and that's a live ball.
Carl Schmidt here.
Carl Germschmidt.
Here's some River Falls trivia for you guys in the booth. In 1995, Hudson offensive coach Pat Simonez,
he's right over here. Yep.
Oh, played backup QB for the UWRF Falcons.
Well, there you go. And prior
who was the starter? He says
the other coach. We know.
Well,
do you know?
I don't know.
It's Coach Cowles.
Oh, Cowles
he's
is
in
the
the
starter
Hall of
back
Fame
in the
here.
day?
Yeah, he's a UWRF Hall of Fame
Get out
quarterback.
Of town.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Coached by John O'Grady. They were
That's
kind of
crazy.
a wishbone, and then they transitioned a little bit out of that. But yeah, Coach Cowles was the starter there since his freshman year.
QB trying to get
Pass
something
across
going
the
here.
middle. Haven't heard this name yet tonight. That's Johnson, big target.
A first down for them as they get out of the kind of deep in there, right? It's like Dickman just coming up a little gimpy right now. He's got to keep himself in there.
I think the adrenaline will keep him playing.
Yes, it will. I love it. We're getting trivia from the crew watching. I like that. 1st and 10 coming up for the Wildcats. Ball right on the 20-yard line.
Again, not a lot of fast tempo from them. They're just kind of letting things go. Hand off to Severson.
He'll pick up, as usual, 3 or 4 up the middle. 10 to go in this fourth quarter. Yeah, I was kind of expecting a little bit of mixing things up, kind of airing it out maybe.
Well, again, you got 10 minutes left here in the fourth quarter, down 3 touchdowns. And if it's not your identity or what you do, I mean, we've seen other games before, whether it's Hudson or other teams. If you get down and the name of your game is not necessarily to air it out or open things up, sometimes it's a struggle. Can't really coach on the fly what you've been working on all year.
It's true. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Wildcats. Oh, ball
Tough
hit
snap.
the ground. Tough snap. Got him in the backfield. Woo-hoo! It's a party at the quarterback. See you there.
Sam Dickman held him up and tempering cleaned house.
Oof, you're not kidding about that. Well, that'll bring up a 3rd and long now. So 3rd and let's go 14.
Starting to see some more players rotate in. Dickman's going to take a break there. Liam Mayer's in the game, number 51. Again, not a lot of urgency from this Wildcat offense.
Looking
Pass
to get
underneath.
one out. Almost picked off. Hudson trying to undercut that pass.
Yeah, Stigler might have had a little hold there, but again, good coverage.
Go Raiders, watching from our backyard on the projector. Are you kidding me? The Herrings.
Send a picture.
Yeah, send us a pic. How great is that? We got to get a pick.
The Herrings, hey Herrings.
We haven't seen Jonesy's setup quite yet. I don't know what's going on with that. We need to see a pick from the grill master himself. So 4th and long here, they'll rock this one out of their own end.
This one might be returnable. He's going to take that one at about midfield.
Double deuce Jaeger cuts upfield, 45, down at the 44. Hudson with, again, great field position. We've said that multiple times this quarter, and it's paid some divvies so far.
Yep, absolutely.
Studi section going absolutely bananas on the far side. Loving what they're seeing tonight out of their football team. Stick around post-game. We've got the post-game summary brought to you by SF Insurance and our Jonesy's Player of the Game coming up after your game tonight. We'll also have some post-game highlights because that's something we're doing now, apparently. Keeper, Schultze, nice hard run. Picked up 9 on that one.
Again, good job by that offensive line getting that opening. Hudson, again, not in as big of a hurry here. 8:20 left in the 4th quarter.
Yep, I like the slow her down just a tinch. Ryland got
hobbling a little bit there.
Yeah, just a little hobbly there. He'll hand that one off. Roby, stiff arm, moves around 1. Make that 2-3. Roby cuts upfield. Had nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, there wasn't much there.
Picked up 6.
A lot of blue jerseys.
Oh, that guy can run. They're going to bring Schultz. It looks like he's getting the call in from the coach there on the far side.
So, again, that offensive line, we mentioned it, but they're doing a great job. Thomas Englund at left tackle. You've got Ethan Jensen, left guard. Jake Arnovic at center. Closing out by Trevor Pels and DeMuth out there.
Handoff, good run. Wow. Just picking up yards by the every stride there. Nice run by, was that number 26?
That is Aiden Jameson. Yep, number 26.
Awesome run. Picked up about 7 on that scamper on the far side. 2nd and 3 coming up inside the 25-yard line. Clock is at 7:20 on the nose.
Peyton Pingle into the game. Hudson taking more time here now. 7:15 left in your ball game. Again, the score 41-20.
Keeper.
Ryland again.
Ryland. Well, he was just kind of gingerly walking on his side just a second ago, and here we go. Scampers up the middle. Nice run out to the 11. First down, Hudtown.
You know, it hurts to get kicked in the shin. It gets hurt to get stepped on your feet. Sometimes that's all it is.
Yeah.
You're just dinged up, and there's no dirt on this field, so you can't rub dirt on it. You just tough through it and play. .6:43 left. Hudson with the first down. Pitch to Jaeger. He's got a blocker out front.
There you go. Turn that corner.
Roby.
Flag down on the near side.
I think they're going to call a hold that time on the edge.
Kowalskis are tuning in. I love when people send a picture of their screen at home. It's the greatest. Like, how cool is that? Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit me up on the personal cell phone out here. I love it. So 1st and 10 coming up here. What do we got? Check that. 1st and 15 coming up. Ball be spotted at the 16-yard line. 6:34 to go in this 4th quarter. And
kind of quiet over here now,
it's
Ken.
Real quiet over here. You hear the crickets chirping.
Pingle
on that far side. Turns
He's
the corner. Got
speed.
the edge.
Good
Yes, he does.
cutback.
Oh, yes! Another big touchdown by Hudtown. Pingle works that far side. Woo! And a flex on top. Let's go.
Yeah, just a good job popping that out. Again, some speed there from Pingle. Hasn't played a lot tonight, but came in on this drive, had a couple nice carries, gets one in to the end zone. makes your score 47-20. I think that this is a no-doubter tonight, Ken.
Getting away from them here. Nope, I think we are in no doubter. And what a statement game, huh?
Certainly,
Strong.
a different attitude and just energy tonight.
Yeah, my goodness.
And, you're playing some of your toughest games on the front end of your season.
Right.
We talked about Spash. They're solid. I looked last week. They won their conference opener pretty handily.
Okay.
I would expect they're going to probably be the winner in that conference. So nothing to feel bad about with that loss because that's a good team.
Yep.
Last week, things were a little flat. But, again, you played a tough game.
Yeah.
If I'm the coaches, I'm thinking, wow, this offense, look at the potential. I mean,
right.
You start to get some guys back. You start to feel some confidence, and the sky's the limit. I'm trying to think of the last time Hudson put up this many points. I mean, you'll get some games where you maybe play a really down Eau Claire North team or whatever, but the Wildcats they're a good squad. I mean, they came into this game 2-1. So
let's field it at the 15. Gets up to the 30, 34-yard line. Good return by the Wildcats again. Return guy's done a decent job tonight. 6:14 on the clock.
He's getting a ton of action.
He is getting some work tonight. My goodness.
Yeah, you mentioned a statement game. It is, and we talked about Menominee earlier in the season. We talked about them being down last year. They really were. I mean, I don't even think they made the playoffs, and that was probably a breaking a long stretch of the years. We talked about how many conference championships they've had.
Yeah.
And so, it's on the road. Certainly that's going to be a tough one.
Nice little play in the middle there. Good run after that catch.
Yeah.
Shake
He's
and bake.
quick.
Yeah, Amundsen. He's the water bug. First and 10, Wildcats.
You still got to be fired up. That's your job.
That's right.
6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Again, time ticking away. River Falls kind of knows the handwriting's on the wall, but they're going to try to get some momentum going into their next conference game. As a coach, you're thinking, all right, how can we carry on from here? Lots of substitutions in on this defensive side for Hudson. I was real impressed, though, with the way that defensive line played tonight. Being able to kind of stuff Severson in the first half, not giving him big runs. I mean, he got the ball a lot. I think he had 70-some yards, but, I wouldn't be surprised if he's under 100. And that's a big. He's been averaging 130.
Huge deal, right? That's huge. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Wildcats.
Oh
wow! Ball down, caught and down.
Rights. Dead to rights. Yeah. Woo. Schwartz saw that. I could see his eyes light up from here. He knew he was going to get a hit on that receiver.
They'll call that an incomplete.
So you see substitutions on the Hudson defensive side. Probably start seeing a few more on River Falls as well. Number 8, Robert Henning in the game at safety. See if I can get some other numbers here for you. Hunter Shirt's in as well. Severston still
still banging out there. Kind of surprising they got him in right now, but first down picked up by him. We'll move the chains again. Time check just inside of 5 minutes. And this is
I'm a little surprised too, but again, you want your best players out there. It's a pride thing as well. You want to try to get some rhythm going into your next football game.
Sure. 1st and 10, Wildcats. He'll drop back to the 45. Passes this one.
Oh, he is wide open.
Out of the hands of a wide open receiver. That's number 2. Is that Amundsen?
Yeah.
Yep, just couldn't quite get it. Reminded me of some of those Chiefs receivers last night late in the game, getting hit in the hands and couldn't bring her in.
Ball first is what they say. Robert Henning that time, I just called his number. He went up against that Johnson kid, Eli Johnson, and he was playing him in bump and run coverage. I like it, right in his face. Sam LeBlanc in at linebacker for the Raiders. 2nd
and 10 coming up for the Wildcats.
Severson again.
Cuts through a little traffic there, makes his way on down to about the 32.
Caleb Coffey in the game, number 50.
Well, and certainly stick around again. Post game, we've got some action, but the jug will be recovered, I believe, unless things go really
trust me, they're
crazy.
frothing on the sidelines
Where
over
do you
there in
think
white.
the jug's hiding right now? Do they move that on over to the sidelines for the Raiders, or is it hiding over here somewhere? What do we got?
From past experience, what I can tell you is they typically keep it in one of those bags or cases that are down here.
Right here, yep.
And as soon as the clock starts ticking, well, they'll shake hands.
Okay.
But then they're coming over to get it. So
they'll kind of slide it out away from everybody. Yep.
Yep.
Look out.
Now, I'll keep an eye out and see if we see the athletic director. The last game, I remember athletic director Aaron Moen had it.
Sure.
So that's a pretty hardy jug. Have you seen a picture of that thing?
I have,
and they notch the scores and everything else. So.
Guess who again whistles on the play? Flags flying all over the field here. That was a 4th and 2, and we'll see what they got on the call.
That's a dead ball, so that's a false start. Well, they're going to call a dead play encroachment, so offsides. .3:18 left. Hudson up by 4 touchdowns. Again, lots of fun this second half watching this team play. Nehemiah Dunbar in the game now for Hudson, number 25.
Hudson just opened up a can this second half. My goodness. We'll pass to the near side here. Pick up a couple. Out of bounds at about the 16-yard line. Close to a first down for them. Bring up a 2nd and short. Oh, fun game. My goodness. What I don't know. I was thinking as we made our way through that first half, it's going to be a classic River Falls, Hudson, come down to the last 2-3 minutes.
It felt
just
that way because it was kind of punches back and forth. And, but there was just something about a couple of the big plays Hudson had in that ending that second quarter.
I'd agree.
Oh, they held them up.
Yeah, they did. So just at about the 1-yard line, nice little throw by the quarterback and reception at the 1. 2:47 to go in this one. So
a couple more guys out there on the defensive side for Hudson. Caleb Schock into the game.
What are they cheering? I can't hear it.
I'm not paying
attention. Get a
attention.
touchdown. Oh, there he is for another TD on the evening. That'll,
I guess, pad the stats.
Yep. Pad the stats. Touchdown up there for the River Falls Wildcats. Brings in the 26 on the evening. 2:20 to go in this one. You almost want a longer bus ride home to celebrate this one, right? Where you're can you go to Hudson and then come back through Hound, beeping the horn, and then we'll go back to Hudson?
Right.
We'll just do a quick round trip and then back. And that
one's wide too.
Does not make it through. So kicking woes continue for the River Falls team. Strong got his game figured out and has put a whole bunch through since those first couple that did not. Nice work, Strong.
Well, that's a freshman they got kicking down there.
Oh, it is?
So, yeah, I was looking at him. Gavin Careful, I think his mom, I know his mom. So that's, hey, that's hard. I mean, those are big kids. I mean, look at him out there and when he's back there.
Was it Strong that won that one for us a couple years ago when we were here?
Wasn't
that
he started kicking when he was a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, so he was the kicker. And Hudson's, generally they have a pretty good field goal kicker. They have a decent kicker.
Yeah.
See some rotation in punters. I mean, that's probably one of those things every year at practice, at minicamp. You're like, who wants to punt? Figure out who your punter is.
Yeah, sure. I'm in. Give it a go. I love it. Well, 2:20 to go. The coaches next to us are just packing up shop.
They're going to have a good weekend.
Yes, they are.
Not a lot of yelling over there tonight. That's
Where's that, on the far side?
I'm talking on to our right here. That's the same group of coaches that are up in the booth that sometimes they get a little animated over there.
Yep, they were feeling pretty good about today's action, I think. And then we are separated by a wall and like a soundproof glass.
That's true.
I mean,
we can make faces at them, but we can't hear them.
Good crew over there. We appreciate all that they do, and they help us out with some of those stats, and so we appreciate you guys.
Looking for an onside. This is time to practice stuff. I think he's going to squib it. Ooh,
just a line drive right in the chest, and he'll just down that
I think
one.
That was
at the
homey
34.
there. I tell you what, you or me, that would have knocked us back 5 yards.
That would have been like, got me right in the chest. Conan, breathe. Trying. 2:17 to go in this one. Oh, the Studi section on the far side. Lighten them up with We Are the Mighty Raiders.
I have not been watching. I'm assuming the flags have been rolling. There's been a lot of activity there, so I'm sure everybody at home was able to watch that.
Yep, our bleacher creatures have traveled quite well with a great Studi section as well. Fun to see them here to celebrate a win on the road. Quarterback keeper. Got a new QB
still
in there.
Offensive line still firing off the ball.
Yep.
Schultze's still in there, yep.
He is. Heck of a game for him tonight. Heck of a game.
Stay tuned.
Yes, sir. Stay tuned. I like that.
1:53 left.
2nd and 8 to go. Well, I think we touched on it maybe earlier, but if we didn't, next week we are on the road again. We're over in Menominee. So we're playing at the Stout Field there, which is a great stadium. Not quite as fancy as River Falls here, but a great stadium. Nice open venue for us from a press box perspective. And, it'll be fun to get on the road. And then we've got one more. So we're doing a triple Lindy on the road. Our last one is in Eau Claire. Taking on Memorial, the old Abes. But next week, Menominee.
Yeah, and lots of history there. I mean, I can tell you, I remember years when they were so dominant, and then Hudson went over and beat them. It's like, wow, we've turned a corner. Our program's getting better, and won a couple conference championships shortly thereafter. But, they were the big dog to have to knock off in order to get to where you want to be.
Yeah, to go anywhere. Yeah. Well, a flag thrown out there, getting a little lackadaisical here at the end. Studi section in front of us for River Falls getting a little rowdy right now as they are trying to figure out what's next on the agenda tonight.
39 seconds. Hudson taking all the time they need.
You bet they
This
are.
will be your last snap.
No rush. Flag thrown.
Not sure what's going on out there. Maybe the ball moved a little bit from our center, but they'll have to snap one more time just based on what's left here on the clock.
False start penalty there. Oh, what a fun game. Boy, this makes for a fun weekend after a rouser like this. 48-26. My goodness. Let's go, Hudson. Keep her rolling. Great game tonight. Got another play to get off, and then we can start the celebration. The Studi section on the far side with a little
wave goodbye.
Wave goodbye. Again, stick around. We've got the post-game summary. We'll do some highlights as well, and then we've got the Jonesy's player of the game. We are not going anywhere until we see the handshakes and we find out
where the heck that jug's at. Get a little
we'll get it.
Jug celebration going on, if you know what I mean.
Try to keep an eye here on the sidelines. But, yeah, a big game for Hudson. Fun to see this early in the season, that type of effort. And, again, you want to carry it over. One of the keys is going to be as the season goes on, you're going to have some games where you don't want to get lulled. When you're playing some teams that are going to be down in the conference, you definitely want to keep things going. And that's an opportunity to kind of see some other players and some other kids that might not play as much. But injuries are a big key, too. I mean, they were banged up last week, had a gritty performance against Chippewa. So expect the melee to start here very soon.
Yeah, I'm looking for the jug down there, and I am not seeing it.
There they go. They're running. They're looking for
running.
something.
They put it down they drop it off on the cart. They're like, oh,
Yeah, that's
guy
it.
on the far side with the cart. Oh, they're looking. The coaches are like, cool it.
Yeah, hang on.
No, we need to find it.
Oh, they got it.
They dropped it off already on the
LeBlanc
table
just
back there.
grabbed it
Love
there.
it.
Look at them all come around that line.
Love it. Big celebration in front of the student section. The student section is going to pour onto the field from the south side right now. This is great. All in camouflage to celebrate with their team. Woo-hoo! I love it.
If I'm at the end of that line, I'm like, good game.
Good game. Nice. Well, the Creatures have showed up big time this year. Our student section showing up as always great, and a big hoorah going on that far side right now. It's the team and their fans celebrate. Love it.
All right.
Love
You want to hit some highlights, or
Yeah.
you want to? Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that.
Let's do a couple highlights here as we wrap things up. So let's go back to the third quarter. Here we go.
So yeah, that third quarter was full of big plays. This play right there, great job by the offensive line blowing that up for Ryland Schultz. He ran with a lot more, it felt like, confidence tonight, even running the offense. Here's that big stiff arm coming up, boom, right there. Roby, again, they were smelling the end zone tonight anytime they got close. Pass over the top. This is Lessard again. So, again, great job overall by the whole team. I thought the offense executed extremely well. That's everybody, the offensive line, receivers, running backs. Everybody was playing hard, playing with a lot more determination. Defensively, I mean, they played hard. It's we've seen that all year. And you could see some kids getting dinged up a little bit. You could see some kids that were, not wanting to come out of the game, and they continue to play hard. A lot of hard tackling. I thought the linebackers did a great job tonight. Being able to shut down the run game. Defensive line got a good push. They got a lot of help from their defensive backs. So,
love it.
Quite a scene out there.
Great win there by your Raiders. Your final, 48-26. Team's going to meet real quick. The student section on the field ready to celebrate again with them, and it's just a madhouse out there. How about Jonesy's player of the game, my friend?
Wow, lots of candidates tonight.
Yes,
You
sir.
had the return of Justin Roby, Tyler Lessard. Defensively, again, some strong efforts. But quarterback is such a key position in this offense. And we've talked about it in the past with kids that have come in. And when all of a sudden I feel like, man, they're starting to get it. And I'm not just talking about big plays. I mean, Ryland Schultz tonight had some huge touchdown runs. But just running the offense and the rhythm and everything is so important because you're the captain of that offense when you're out there. You're the one everybody's on the same page, but you have to be the guy that kind of stirs the drink, per se. So
right.
Tonight, Ryland Schultz is my player of the game.
Love it. Well, an absolutely fantastic game tonight to be on the broadcast with you, my friend. I appreciate you joining me in the booth. Again, Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, Jeff Tiersig was out there in the mosh pit, and boy, it's just getting warmed up. The party is getting ready to roll tonight in Hudson. A huge win. The Jug is back where it belongs, at home in Hudson. Again, thanks for tuning in on the River Channel and RaidersStreaming.com. We'll see you next week in Menominee. Thanks for tuning in.